Yeah, they wishing, they wishing, they wishing, they wishing, they wishing on me. It's Tony time, bitch, I don't care who's fucking with me. Staying away from tiramisu's a struggle for Khabib. You don't wanna fight, you wanna cuddle with me. My elbows are knives and I'ma cut you with these. I don't really give a fuck who's with me. If this fat fuck will make weight's a big mystery. If you were smart then you would probably pick me. To submit Khabib at UFC 223. To submit Pettis at UFC 229. Tony time. Tony time. I knock out, sometimes I choke. I might be the lightweight GOAT. If my leg didn't get broke, would've probably beat Khabib. Then moved up and fought with Lee. Either wait for GSP. You don't wanna mess with me. Tony time. Tony time. I knock out, sometimes I choke. I might be the lightweight GOAT. I don't get to eat no beef, all I get to eat is chicken. When I'm all alone and I'm cutting weight, I tend to get in my feelings. And all I want is that cow, don't pass me no chicken. I'm gonna cut all of my weight away, then fuck all this nutrition. Everybody acting suspicious, might probably say that I'm tripping, cause I just ate a whole plate of ribs and I'm fighting in a few minutes. But I got tired of all that rice, got tired of all that spinach, got tired of all them vegetables, cause every time I wake up in the morning I got burgers on my mind. Lettuce, pickles, ketchup, and tomatoes all on mine. And all these pussy niggas hating, but they really want my fries. But I can't let them do it, I got burgers on my mind. Bitch, I got burgers on my mind. 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 Bust down, I'm a Eunice, bust down, I'm a Eunice. They wanna see me bust down, beat her up, then take that bitch crown. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her, bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust down, I'm a Eunice, bust down, I'm a Eunice. They wanna see me bust down, beat her up, then take that bitch crown. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her. Bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. I ain't a new face, baby. No, I ain't. I'm every woman's nightmare. Beat your ass, little bitch, and I don't fight fair. Hit you with the pipe with your man standing right there. I'm the baddest chick in the UFC. Don't a bitch at 115 know what to do with me. I'm the queen, or I will be when I beat you. I know Pat gon' wanna kill me when he see you. It's not a game, not a game. You must be high off them drugs. Think you tap that blunt 2 times too much. If a bitch relax against me, guarantee I put that bitch on her back, you gon' catch these damn hands. I eat the pussy up, now it's a lesbo scene. Give a bitch a reach around, ain't a bitch that can beat me down, ain't a bitch that can keep me down. So now I gotta put down, I'm a Eunice, they wanna see me bust down. Now take that bitch down, down. Yeah, I now make that bitch tap, not a game. I said take that bitch down, down. Yeah, I now make that bitch tap, it's not a game, not a game. Bust down, I'm a Eunice, bust down, I'm a Eunice. They wanna see me bust down. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. Beat her up, then take that bitch crown. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her, bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust down, I'm a Eunice, bust down, I'm a Eunice. They wanna see me bust down. Beat her up, then take that bitch crown. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her, bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. Perfect timing. What is going on, full time family? It is time to start the show, the live fight companion for UFC 236, Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube and, of course, the Sports Booth family. We already got 5 to 6 viewers on Sports Booth. That is super dope. Make sure you guys hit the link in the description. Follow us on Sports Booth sometime throughout the show. I'll remind you guys later. But we got some great fights coming up tonight. What's going on? Let's give some shout outs to the family that's already in the building. We got Gary Kendrick Jr. in here, Thomas Blackburn, Susie C, Blaze One Sports. Let's go. Cam Murphy, come on, full time. What's going on? The Irish Queen in the building. Wrath of a Raider. Let's get it. Let's get it. Scott Yandale says I'm ready for some fights. Hawaii gang all the way, says Kamalu. Salute to Hawaii. Almighty Khan says fifth like gang, gang, gang. Cam Murphy, big full time. Big full time. You guys know what the fuck's going on. We got Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway. There's a rematch going down tonight. I feel like a lot of people are asleep on the diamond Dustin Poirier, and it's insane because, I mean, I get how good Max Holloway is, but I don't think people get how good Dustin Poirier is. This man has literally been finishing the toughest fighters in the toughest division in the UFC, and people are treating him like he's a like he's a filler fight or something. This is literally one of the best fighters in the world. Dustin Poirier, he finished Eddie Alvarez. He finished Justin Gaethje. He finished Anthony Pettis. And people are treating him like he don't have a chance in this fight. I think people are asleep. Max Holloway, blessed Max Holloway, currently got the longest active winning streak in the UFC, I believe, at 13. He's been slaying featherweights, cleaning out the featherweight division, moving up now to a new division to challenge Dustin Poirier for the interim lightweight title. That main event is going to be insane on paper. Probably fight of the year contender on paper. This is one of those fights. If you look at if you can look into the mystical matchmaker's ball and see all the fights on paper, which one has chance to be fight of the year? This one is one of those. Only reason this doesn't end up being one of the best fights you'll see all year is if it's an early finish. Which, that'd be fucking crazy. It'd be crazy to me if either one of these guys got finished early. Co-main event, we got another title fight, interim title fight between Kelvin Gastelum and the last stylebender, Israel Adesanya. Kelvin Gastelum has been on a Legends ass-kicking tour since he's been at middleweight. Had a little bit of a hiccup when he fought Chris Weidman, but he's got back on the winning track. Big win over Bisping, and a split decision win over Jacare Souza, who's still a top contender. And if Jacare can get a win in his next fight in Florida against Jack Hermanson, he'll probably be fighting for the title after the winner of this fight. Israel Adesanya coming off a win over the GOAT, Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva put up a much more competitive fight than I thought it would be, but Israel Adesanya, I still feel like it's a bad matchup for Kelvin. He's a bad matchup for a lot of guys. Bad matchup for a lot of guys. Israel Adesanya it's hard to take him down, and it's hard to outstrike him. So this is going to be a really good fight as well. Also on the main card, we have Eric Anders versus Khalil Roundtree Jr. Your boy Eric Anders, former Crimson Tide football player at Alabama, national title winner, transferred to MMA, and man, he's lost 3 of his last 4 fights in the UFC, but he's a fucking dog. He's took a lot of the fights on, I think 2 of the 3 at least on short notice, enemy territory. He took 1 fight short notice in Brazil. Like, fuck it, I'll fly over there on like 3 days notice and fight fucking Thiago, not 3 days notice, but fight Thiago Santos. He has been taking fights on short notice. Enemy territory. The fight with Lyoto Machida, a lot of people thought he could have won, but, in Brazil sometimes, you don't get your hand raised. But not just in Brazil, in enemy territory. Eric Anders lost that fight, but he's still dangerous. A knockout over Tim Williams was nasty. Head kick, boom. Khalil Roundtree knocked out one of the best kickboxers, arguably in the UFC's light heavyweight division, Gokhan Saki. Knocked him out early. Someone's probably going to sleep in this fight. Alan Jouban versus Beanie Siegel. Okay, he's not Beanie Siegel, but don't let Google tell you that. I wonder if they've changed it yet. UFC 236. Is it still Alan Jouban versus Beanie Siegel on Google? Oh, they fixed it. They fixed it. This legit said Beanie Siegel. Dwight Grant, the body snatcher, taking on Alan Jouban. Brahma Alan Jouban, the model, but the experienced UFC fighter. I think he's got as much fights in the UFC as Dwight Grant pro fights. And this is a fight where I think if Alan Jouban can avoid being knocked out, he can come out with a big win. He just got to win a KO win over Ben Saunders he's coming off of. And the fight that starts off the main card that should be coming up next, Ovince St. Preux versus the minor Nikita Krylov, coming over from Fight Nights Global on a 4-fight winning streak. Lost his fight back in the UFC to Jan Blachowicz. Now he's looking to get back on the winning track against Ovince St. Preux, who's dangerous. Ovince St. Preux is 10 years Nikita Krylov's elder and well-rounded. He can knock you out. He can submit you. He can beat you via decision. He can out-wrestle you. Ovince St. Preux is dangerous for anybody to fight. He's a great gatekeeper for the light heavyweight division in the sense of, can he beat John Jones? Probably not, but he can beat him. I mean, if they fought 10 times, I'd give him 1. I mean, he's that good. So it's like, damn, that's good. What? 1 out of 10? That's John Jones. All right, man. There's gonna be some good fights. OSP Jouban, Roundtree, KG Bless, says Almighty Khan. What fights? There's more than one. Let me make sure I have this muted so whenever I'm listening to the fights, you guys won't be able. It won't come through to the YouTube or the Sports stream for copyright purposes. I'll go with the model, says Cam Murphy.
And it could be a big night.
Jay Skills says, let's go.
Just like Dustin,
stream. A moderator might have a stream for you. Before too long, I'm sure there'll be a moderator that can help share a stream link for you if you can't afford the stream or for whatever reasons, you know what I'm saying, can't watch the stream, watch the fights, can't afford the fights, whatever. You need a stream, somebody will be able to help you out soon, I'm sure. Kapesa Makaka says, I have Russian stream live. Someone wants it. I don't think you can share streams unless you are a moderator. Thomas Blackburn's got your back, said Ripple.is. Thomas Blackburn, are you a moderator on the main channel? For some reason, I feel like I remember it. You are. Ovince St. Preux, Nikita Krylov. Ovince St. Preux, he's coming off of. What did he just fight most recently? Dominic Reyes beat him with 3-round decision. Before that, he beat Tyson Pedro, but Tyson Pedro did rock him in that fight before he won, though. So, I mean, OSP, man, this is going to be a good fight because OSP is so dangerous, but at the same time, so is Krylov. Krylov's got like 27 pro fights off the top of my head, but he's only like 26 years old. He's definitely got more pro fights than years on this planet. He's only like 27, 26 years old. He's very experienced. He's fought in the UFC before. But he has lost the toughest fights he's been in. He's fought Ovince St. Preux earlier in his career, but it was like one of his first fights in the UFC. And he lost that fight. So Ovince St. Preux did win this fight the first time they fought. But that's when Nikita Krylov was only 21 years old. So he's a different fighter since then. And it's similar to Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. Because Poirier won the first fight, but that doesn't mean anything because it was so long ago. It was like 7 years ago. It was like fucking 11 fights ago. It was Max Holloway's first fight in the UFC. But Dustin Poirier was still, they were both still young. Like, that fight, it's not like they fought, you know, last year, immediate rematch, and you know, they're completely different fighters, and I can't let it escape my mind, man. Dustin Poirier's been training that American Top Team this whole time. What the fuck? People are sweet on Dustin Poirier. Like, they're both different fighters since then, right? So that's why you can't count Max out, because Dustin did win the first fight. But Dustin Poirier has been training at American Top Team. It's not like he's just been slacking somewhere sitting on the couch since the first fight himself. He's been training with the best of the best of the best.
The thing about it is,
so Max has got a lot better since then. He was 21 first fight in UFC. He's got leaps and bounds, exponentially better. But so has Dustin Poirier at American Top Team in a tougher division, arguably. Yo, full time, the sounds are on your background. Oops. Alright. You guys heard a little bit of commentary. Thanks for letting me know that. 10th Island, let's go. Yo, where's Chris C? I need that quote. He said, I'm not counting Dustin Poirier out, but Max is Max, and it is what it is on the 10th Island. My bad, guys. It's gone. It's gone. I cut it off. Good thing it wasn't like actual fights. Yeet. Max much better striker now. Max will win, says Thomas Blackburn. I hear you, but so is Dustin. He's been training at American. You don't become a worse striker at American Top Team. So I can't wait for this fight for those reasons. I mean, all of these fights are going to be good. I've been watching. I wasn't streaming or doing a fight companion, but I was already watching the rest of the fights. We've had some good fights earlier on the card. Let's check out some of the results. Matt Frivola defeated Jalen Turner, the Tarantula. 3-round decision. Won the first 2 rounds for sure. I was watching those before I started setting up the stream. Alejandro Pantoja defeated Wilson Hayes. Max Griffin lost. Or no, he won. I thought Max Griffin won. Max Griffin defeated Zaleem. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm not going to butcher it. Early first round finish, 26 seconds. Khalid Taha stopped Boston Selman. Boston Selman wasn't happy with the stoppage, but it was clean. It was a clean stoppage. He landed some clean shots. Curtis Melinda versus Bilal Muhammad. Man, I already wouldn't bet against or ever pick against Bilal Muhammad because I think he's that good, and he just continues to impress. I was watching Curtis Melinda versus Bilal Muhammad, and I actually watched Curtis Melinda in his last fight live when he fought Zaleski dos Santos. It was at UFC Wichita. He got submitted. This fight, he came in and fought against, remember the name, Bilal Muhammad. I don't get it, man. This dude is so fucking good. Bilal Muhammad is so good. He's beat some of the toughest fighters in the welterweight division. The lightweight division is probably the toughest. People would argue one of the most stacked for sure. I would agree with that. But welterweight is up there too. I mean, all the way to the unranked, there are killers. Bilal Muhammad has been the killer coming out of the thick of the unranked fighters. He should be ranked if he's not yet. Like, just if you look at the guys he beat, he lost to Jeff Neal, but that's one of those fights. Jeff Neal's really good. He's dangerous. But look who he beat before that. Like, extremely impressive. He beat Tim Means, Jordan Main. He beat Randy Brown. Those dudes are fucking tough. He lost to Vicente Luque, but he's literally fighting killers. He's not getting any easy fights down here, man. Curtis Melinda, he beat him. It's a tough fight. Like, this dude, he's definitely one of my favorite, like, unranked or newly ranked, whatever. He's definitely one of my favorite fighters in the welterweight division because he's like a fighter's fighter in my mind. Like, he reminds me of like a Jorge Masvidal or somebody like that, or somebody that's about to fight, that's coming up, that, you know, they're Dustin Poirier. He reminds me of like Dustin Poirier, you know, like He had to fight a murderer's row, and he managed to still come out on top. And that's what he's on the way of doing. But he's not getting any easy fights below Muhammad. This dude's fucking, and he's like fought through Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? Like Khabib, he don't fight during Ramadan, takes that time off, and it makes sense. You know, if you're trying, especially if you're trying to remain undefeated, you know, because you're not at 100%. But this dude fights through it. He got a win like during Ramadan. Like he ain't fucking around. Bilal Muhammad is not fucking around. He fought Curtis Mlinder, and yeah, he got that hard-earned victory there. Montel Jackson defeated Andrei Sukhumtov. Montel Jackson stayed composed, great wrestler, great distance control. Like Montel Jackson, he's a beast in the bantamweight division coming up. Polyana Botello defeated Lauren Mueller. Who fought in the fight before that? I remember they called out Sean O'Malley. Brandon Davis. I'd like to see that fight. That's what I'm. You know, that'd be a good match. I think right now. You know, Sean O'Malley. I hope he's taking a lot of time and just just training like a beast, just becoming well rounded in this time off. But this would be a good fight for him. You know, like top 15 guy. Okay, if you're ready for that, you're ready for that. But in my mind, I'm thinking a guy like Brandon Davis would be a really fun fight, definitely winnable. You know, I think that'd be a really good fight. Brandon Davis trains with Jason Knight, so I definitely like those guys. They're definitely fighters. Here we go. I hear Bruce Buffer in my ear. Let's see if the light heavyweights are in the cage. All right, I'm going to click past this. Here we go. Light heavyweight division. Oh yeah, Nikita Krylov versus Ovin St. Preux about to go down. We got Bruce Buffer announcing it. Let me turn this sound up. 25-6 Nikita Krylov. He's actually a slight favorite. Nikita the Minor Krylov. Fighting out of the red corner. 23 wins, 12 losses. Fighting out of Knoxville, Tennessee, Ovin St. Preux. He's fought the best of the best, so I mean, he's definitely on top of being well-rounded. He can out-wrestle you, he can submit you, he can knock you out. He's been in there with the best of the best. Ovin St. Preux is no one to ever count out. Like, he should never be a big underdog in any fight except for against like John Jones, right? But anybody else he can fucking beat. Seriously, Daniel Cormier, like the GOATs, but anyone else he's dangerous. Let's get ready to get the fight clock on the screen. Fight's about to start. All right, let me fix that a little bit. Oh, it's already fixed. All right, there we go. Nikita Krylov coming forward, lands a right hand and a quick left. Nice 1 and 2 landed there. 2 shots. Quick shots. Outside leg kick for Nikita Krylov to the lead leg. Inside leg kick followed by a big right hand. Comes forward with the left hand. Front kick to the body. Nikita Krylov's turning it up right now. Already. Ovin St. Preux looking for a takedown. Gets it. On top now in half guard. Nikita Krylov using his back to get back up against the fence. Trying to stand up. Ovin St. Preux able to lock his hands though and re-secure the double. And that's when his hands are locked, he's going to be able to drag you wherever he wants you. He's dragging him away from the fence now. Nikita scrambling to get back to the fence. He gets up. Ovin's hands are not locked now. Still in on working on a double leg. Hands aren't locked, but they're close. If his hands get locked, the double's going in. But Nikita's working on a guillotine up top, so he's got to be careful. Ovin's is trying to work for this double, and Nikita's trying to defend it with a guillotine attempt. Good fight. Ovins is forced to let go. Now he's in on a single. He gets the single. Nikita's still defending it with the guillotine and working to stand back up. He stands back up against the fence. Still working on a guillotine against the fence. Nikita Krylov, Ovin St. Preux in on a single leg attempt. Trying to drag him back down. Good defense from Krylov. He circles back around. He's still working on the guillotine, but now Ovin's butt is to the fence. Now he throws a knee. Now he's stands up in the clinch. These guys are in the clinch now against the fence. Nikita Krylov in control. Punch to the body from Nikita Krylov. Hogan St. Preux working to reverse the clinch, and he gets a trip against the fence. Krylov doing a good job of standing back up, though. Stands back up against the fence. I'm not sure if that takedown counted. It doesn't look like it did on the official striking score count. It was a trip, but he didn't go all the way down, and he got right back up. Nikita Krylov doing a good job of staying standing against the fence. Hogan St. Preux is a great wrestler. So the fact that he's able to keep standing back up and get back to the fence, that's extremely impressive for somebody that's still this young. Also keep in mind. A lot of experience, though. Good job of turning around the clinch. He's got his hands locked, working on taking down Ovince St. Preux. Ovince St. Preux reverses it, though. Now Ovince St. Preux is in Nikita Krylov's guard. Good position now for Ovince St. Preux. 2 minutes left to work from top position. Nikita Krylov trying to keep him from passing, but Ovince St. Preux able to pass to half guard here. Ovince St. Preux in half guard, working on a Kimura on the right side of Nikita Krylov. Nikita Krylov getting closer to the fence. Ovince St. Preux tries to rain down an elbow, a la Curtis Blades. Nikita Krylov scrambling, but almost giving up his back. Ovince St. Preux, he gets up. Ovince St. Preux almost took his back, but Nikita Krylov able to stand up. Now he's in the clinch. He's got Ovince St. Preux in the Muay Thai clinch, working to land knees. Lands a right hand, a high kick. Starting to put together a combination there. Now he breaks away. Left hook from Ovince St. Preux. Looks like it was just blocked. Ovince St. Preux breathing heavy. Nikita Krylov still moving on his feet. OSP's mouth is open already, breathing heavy. Then, nice body kick from Nikita Krylov. Front kick. Ovince St. Preux used a lot of energy on these takedowns, trying to keep him down. You could imagine, man, there's a lot of scrambles. 40 seconds left in the round. Nikita Krylov has OSP now clinched against the fence, working on a knee to the thigh. I think that was a toe stomp there. Controlling Ovince St. Preux's wrist, inside knee to the thigh. That's a big boy he's in there trying to control, Ovince St. Preux. They still were controlling the clinch right now, Nikita Krylov. He's still controlling. 10 seconds left in the round. Nikita Krylov controlling the clinch, landing little punches. Tries to land a big high kick on the break. That was a close round. It might have went to Nikita. I think Nikita got it. I mean, looks like on the official scorecards or the live UFC website, I would say so. 33 total strikes to 3 Ovince St. Preux takedowns. He wasn't really able to ever keep him down, and now he's tired. You don't get tired, his coach is telling him. I don't get tired. What if he started saying that like Kevin Gates? I don't get tired. I don't get tired. No, he's a little tired, man. You know, words are powerful, but they can't give you cardio. They definitely cannot give you cardio. Or more cardio. I'm not saying Ovince doesn't have cardio, but he used so much fucking energy in that round. It's not even a case of terrible cardio. These are huge dudes, and he just used a lot of energy, and he got hit with some big shots. It's not like, Ovince St. Preux's got terrible cardio. No. He just got hit with some big shots, big body kicks, front kicks to the body, 3 takedowns, trying to keep him down, a lot of grueling clinch work. This dude used a lot of energy. Round 2 underway. Ovince St. Preux, light on his feet a little bit here. Nice straight left hand from Ovince St. Preux landed there. Outside leg kick from Krylov. He's been working these inside and outside leg kicks throughout the beginning of the round. Front kick attempt from Ovince St. Preux. High kick from Nikita Krylov slapped Ovince in the face, and then followed by a body kick. Then he comes forward with the right hand, drilled Ovince St. Preux one time. Ovince St. Preux clinches up, turns him to the fence. Ovince St. Preux controlling the clinch, but this is going to take more of that energy. Now he's looking for a single leg against the fence as Nikita tries to land elbows to his head. Ovince St. Preux looking to stand up. He don't think he wants really those elbows. Now he's trying for a trip. Takedown trip in the clinch. He's working, but Krylov is hard to take down, man. Great takedown defense. Nice knee to the fence locked. He's going to take Ovince St. Preux down. Oh, into mount or half guard? Oh, is this full mount? He's full mount. Took him down into full mount. Ovince St. Preux turns, gives up his back. He's got his back, got hooks in. Got at least the right hook in. He's got both hooks in. Ovince St. Preux's back. 3 minutes and 24 seconds to be in this position. He's feeding him a couple right hands under the guard of Ovince St. Preux. Ovince St. Preux trying to roll him off of his back. Trying to flatten him out with the choke now, Nikita Krylov is. Still right on his back with both hooks in. Ooh, that was an elbow. Gotta watch that. No elbows to the back of the head. Now he's looking for a choke attempt, trying to get it under the choke. Oh, he might have it in. Ovince St. Preux. He looks like he might be tapping soon, unless he's going out. Oh, he's working to push it off. Oh, it's tight. It's almost like a neck crank at this point. It's tight. Ovince St. Preux's fighting, but he looks like he's so fucking close to tapping. This shit is tight, son. He tapped. Oh, shoot, dude. He tapped. That was fucking tight. He held out as long as he could. That wasn't no quick tap at all. You know how some people, like, reach for the tap and then, like, but I can probably last, like, 10 more seconds. Like, you see people make that decision sometimes. Like, they reach for the tap and then they're like, oh, wait, that'd probably be a little quick. And then they end up ultimately tapping. Ovince St. Preux was trying to defend it. He got it to the point where it was pretty much a neck crank, but it was still fucking tight. Whoo! And he ended up ultimately having to tap out. Nikita Krylov wins the rematch. That was a good performance from Krylov. I mean, he was able to stand up from each of those takedowns. So that lets you know, even if you are somebody with a game plan of trying to take him down, you know, if you aren't as comfortable as him on the feet, that's not going to work. I mean, to me, that's a great skill to have. Even if you don't want to, you know, if you're a really good striker, even if you don't want to become an offensive wrestler, you don't want to shoot for takedowns, you better for sure be able to defend one. Big win for Nikita Krylov in the second round. Let's get that fight clock off the screen. Let's pull up the chat. Kim Susie C says that app will block all ads. That weird guy says only mods can post links. That weird guy, why aren't you a mod? I know you're a mod on the other channel. Thomas Blackburn says don't download, yada yada. Alright, what do you guys think about that fight, man? The first fight of the night, St. Preux versus Krylov. I mean, Nikita Krylov looked great coming out. Now he's 5 or 4-1 in his last. I think he's 4-1 in his last 5 fights. Who's coming up next? Alan Jouban and the body snatcher Dwight Grant. Ovince St. Preux versus Nikita Krylov. Second round submission for Nikita Krylov. Took him down when he had his hands locked, man. I knew he was going down. He picked him up, took him down. Ovince St. Preux gave up his back. Nikita Krylov locked in the hooks and just started softening him up. Ultimately got the choke. Great first fight of the night, UFC 236. Make sure you guys on YouTube, especially Full-Time Family, link in the description. Check out the link to our sportsbooth.tv stream. It's new technology for, you know, streaming, especially fights. It's just like what we're doing on YouTube, but on the side of the screen, you got the fight companion, and eventually you'll actually be able to see fight footage over there. Like if I get ESPN Plus and you have ESPN Plus, you can literally watch the fights right next to me and see the fight card and make polls, ask questions during the stream. Like, it's way better. I shouldn't say way better while I'm still streaming on YouTube, just because I think it might be against some sort of policy, but it's super dope either way. But with that being said, make sure you go hit follow over there. If you're part of the full-time family and you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. If you're watching on YouTube right now, hit the link in the description, hit follow. It's really cool. And they have me as one of the featured streamers right now over there, which is pretty cool. And the first, check this out, guys. The first person, like the first streamers to reach like 100 followers on the channel, like they enter like a 100 streamer goal, something like that, and you get perks like lifetime. They don't take any percentage of anything. Lifetime. First 100 streamers to get to 100 followers. So that'd be super dope if we could put a dent in that. Benji says, someone asked earlier. Team White Man says, Automatic Slim. I'm trying We Videocaster says, and Drizzle. Reddit isn't working. It takes me to an ad. Reddit MMA streams is going through some sort of copyright strikes. They said that there's a new Reddit MMA streams. It's the same thing, but with a Z in the end. They said they're working on a alternative outside of Reddit, because they're getting hit with some copyright stuff for their MMA streams. So Reddit's actually getting in trouble right now for their streaming. So they're going to have to work on an alternative. Who's got Adesanya winning, says Trap Jack. I've got Adesanya and Poirier winning tonight in the main and the co-main event. That's who I got. Hey, new strawweight queen. They're talking about UFC 237. Andrade versus Namajunas. You guys know what that means, man. We're waiting on the next fighters to walk to the cage. It's UFC Yankovic. That's who you're watching this stream with. So, how could we not have this song for our intermission? UFC 237. Rose Namajunas versus Jessica Andrade. I cannot wait for that fight. We've been waiting for a while to see Rose Namajunas fight, defend that crown. I've been waiting to see some of these strawweights get a crack at the title shot. We got not only Jessica Andrade, of course you got Tatiana Suarez just coming up. Can't wait to see her a couple more fights. Maybe she's one fight away. I think she's got a fight booked coming up, actually. I'm pretty sure she's going to be fighting Nina Ansaroff. And Nina Ansaroff is really good. And she trains at American Top Team, and she scissors with Amanda Nunes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but she does train with some of the best fighters in the world. But Nina Ansaroff, I don't think the women's division is ready for Nina Ansaroff. Now, Jessica Andrade, to me, she's got so much fucking potential. Like, I'm picking her to win the fight, full disclosure. But Jessica Andrade used to fight at 135 pounds. Now she's down at 115, kicking ass. She's only lost one fight, and the rest of her fights haven't been close. She owns the most brutal knockout, probably in WMMA history at this division. She ragdolls the best grapplers in the division. She's dangerous. And this is the era of the champ. She could for sure win this fight and be a legitimate challenger to Valentina Shevchenko. Can she beat Valentina? I'm not going that far. But she can be a legitimate challenge to Valentina. A lot of these girls in flyweight, you're like, okay, yeah, Valentina's probably going to dust them up, though. Like, oh, it's a good fight. You know, Caitlin Chukagian's a good fighter, but, you know, Jessica, yeah, she's good, you know, but Jessica Andrade is championship caliber. And if she could claim one title first, and she used to fight at 135 already, I would love to see that fight. But that's just the future. I don't want to get too far ahead because she's got a tough fight with Rose Namajunas first. A really tough fight. Rose defeat, uncrowned Joanna Jędrzejczyk, who beat Jessica Andrade. But MMA math doesn't work that way, even though for this fight, I think some people seem to forget. But without further ado, we know these fights are coming up soon. I can't wait for UFC 237. down, I'm in units, bust down, I'm in units. They wanna see me bust down, beat her up, then take that bitch crown. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her, bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust down, I'm in units, bust down, I'm in units. They wanna see me bust down, beat her up, then take that bitch crown. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her, bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. I ain't a new face, baby. No, I ain't. I'm every woman's nightmare. Beat your ass, little bitch, and I don't fight fair. Hit you with the pipe with your man standing right there. I'm the baddest chick in the UFC. Don't a bitch at 115 know what to do with me. I'm the queen, or I will be when I beat you. I know Pat gon' wanna kill me when he see you. It's not a game, not a game. You must be high off them drugs. Think you tapped that blunt 2 times too much. If a bitch relax against me, guarantee I put that bitch on her back. You gon' catch these damn hands. I eat the pussy up, now it's a lesbo scene. Give a bitch a reach around, ain't a bitch that can beat me down, ain't a bitch that can keep me down. So now I gotta put down, I'm a unit. They wanna see me bust down. Now take that bitch down, down. Yeah, I now make that bitch tap, not a game. I said take that bitch down, down. Yeah, I now make that bitch tap, it's not a game, not a game. Bust down, I'm a unit, bust down, I'm a unit. They wanna see me bust down. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. Beat her up, then take that bitch crown. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her, bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust down, I'm in units, bust down, I'm in units. They wanna see me bust down. Beat her up, then take that bitch crown. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her, bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. UFC 237 going down in Brazil as well. In Brazil. That is hostile territory. That is hostile territory. You know, every time, it don't matter who you are. You can be motherfucking Wonder Boy. You can be the nicest person on the planet. You can be Sage Northcutt. You can be Wonder Boy. You can be, you pick Holly Holm. You go over to Brazil, they're going, you're gonna die. You know how they chant that shit. Ah, move ahead. Okay, I'm not gonna act like I know that shit off the top of my head. We got Alan Joe Band versus Beanie Siegel coming up next. Let me make sure this is muted officially this time. They're walking to the cage. The body snatcher is in the octagon. Dwight Grant. He's in the octagon. What's up, brother? Albert Nieves in the building. What's going on, Albert Nieves? How's it hanging tonight? Cam Murphy says, I think for Cody, can you repost the link? Who's your favorite UFC fighter? Jorge Masvidal is definitely up there. He's one of the first one that comes to mind. One of the others, Max Holloway, comes to mind. Daniel Cormier comes to mind. Dustin Poirier comes to mind. I mean, low-key, like, what he's been doing is just insane. I got to put more respect on his name. Yo, Jay Skills is the motherfucking man. Yo, you guys hit that link in the chat. Sportsbooth.tv/fulltime MMA. Follow us over there. That is the future of our live streaming channel. We're going to be rocking out on sportsbooth.tv in the future. It is like YouTube for fight companions, which is what we do. So on fight nights, we're going to be over there rocking out with our cocks out. But not really, you know, because you can't do that. But we're going to be rocking out for sure. Appreciate that, Jay Skills. Hit follow over there. We're trying to become part of the 100-member club. We got to get 100 follows. Super dope. And thank you. I appreciate it, Jay Skills, but don't spam it because I think YouTube will get on our asses. Like, if we do it, like, way too often. They were on Coach because he was putting his YouTube in the chat. And, like, if you do it, like, more than once every so often, like, every 5 minutes or something, like, they literally will fuck with your channel and you won't be able to live stream. Like, I'm already, I think, pushing it just by talking about Sports Booth. YouTube is on some baby back bagel biting bull. Susie C's says, supposedly only mods can post links. Yeah, I'm pretty sure only mods can post links. Cam Murphy says, anybody try the Doritos Collision? Honey, glaze, and lemon blast. No, but low-key, I got the munchies, and that shit sounds fire. Like, because it makes, I'll tell you where my mind went. earlier I was already thinking about like some wings or some shit, and so when you said that, it made me think of like some honey barbecue wings and lemon pepper wings or something. That's where my mind went. Like I don't know about the chips. My mind went to like some wings. I got like I got the munchies. Trip Jack says, "Yo, don't get triggered, but DC is a little overrated." Yo, that's your opinion. That is your opinion. I completely disagree. We could have that debate though, but I completely disagree. But I respect your opinion. I know some people don't respect the grappling aspect of his game. You know, he's not as well rounded with the striking. I hear what you're saying, but I just what he's done. You know, his resume is where my. But I mean, and when you say favorite fighter, I talk about Daniel Cormier as not as his fighting style. Like he's not my favorite to watch. Like, oh, I can't wait to see Daniel Cormier take some dude down. But it's about more than that. It's about the resume. It's about how good he is pound for pound, multiple weight classes, his commentating. You know, like it's about everything with him. It's like a package. It's not like just my favorite fights to watch. Like I don't watch Daniel Cormier fucking, on what's it called, the Fight Library on Fight Pass. I don't look up all DC's old fights and just watch those all day. But I just it's he's definitely one of my favorite people in MMA. All right, the fight's about to be starting. I just heard Bruce Buffer. You ready? You ready? All right, let's get the fight clock on the screen. Fight clock on the screen. Dwight Grant versus Alan Jouban. He is a model for like Polo or some shit. Alan Jouban is. If you didn't know, I'm sure a lot of people already know, but he's definitely a model out here, like Luke Rockhold. But he's an experienced fighter. We've seen him pick apart Mike Perry. Not pick him apart. Well, he comes forward with the left hand. Alan Jouban's trying to get busy in here. He's not just looking to stay on the outside here, but he is looking for the takedown. Maybe that's his strategy. Get him to the ground. He had tried to come forward with the straight left hand and straight clinched up with Dwight Grant, trying to take him down. He tried to get him down, wasn't able to, and when they broke away, he tried to come over the top with the head kick that just missed. Looked like he might have kicked the fence. Oh, big left hand connects for Dwight Grant. Then a right hand there. He might have hurt Jouban with one of those shots. Clinched up, knee to the body, followed by another right hand on the break. Dwight Grant's, he's landing some good shots. He landed some strong shots there. Those might have affected Alan Jouban just a little bit. Still in the center of the octagon. Still coming forward a little bit, but definitely respecting the power of Dwight Grant. Dwight Grant looked a little fluid with some of them strikes, though, man. He looked like he was a little fluid. He can definitely knock you out if you're not careful. Pumping out that jab, that crowd getting a little restless. Dwight Grant leaps forward with a big left hook. Looks like he just missed. Jouban just out the way. Oh, body kick from Jouban connects there. Nice left body kick. Inside leg kick from Dwight Grant. Alan Jouban center of the octagon now. Finding his range, looking to come forward. Dwight Grant circling on the outside. Tries to come over the top with the big overhand right. Just misses. Dwight Grant's being careful. I think he realizes Jouban's game plan of trying to take him down. Oh, inside leg kick from Dwight Grant as Jouban comes forward, and then he lands a big fucking left hook that turned Alan Jouban's head. I'm surprised Alan Jouban ain't rocked after that one. He wore that one pretty well. That was a fucking nice, clean shot from Dwight Grant right there. Jouban trying to come forward with the left hand, and he gets out the way real quick. Don't want to eat another shot, another counter. Jouban now circling on the inside of the octagon. Dwight Grant circling on the outside. Not a lot of strikes thrown right now. Looks like both of these guys are respecting each other's power. Nice inside leg kick from Alan Jouban. Dwight Grant switching stances as he tries to come forward. Throwing a big right hand, missing. Swing and a miss. Alan Jouban trying to find range for his jab, and he gets clocked with the big left hand over the top from Dwight Grant. Outside leg kick from Dwight Grant. He's definitely not the most technical fighter, but he's dangerous. He throws like a lot of looping shots, and his leg kicks got a lot of power to him, but they don't, it's not the most skillful stuff you see. Alan Jouban tries to come forward. Jouban almost gets countered though with a big left hand. Nice left hook lands for Alan Jouban. He's trying to capitalize on it, but man, Dwight Grant's counters are just missing, but they're just missing and they're heavy. Inside leg kick from Dwight Grant. High kick attempt blocked. Dwight Grant threw it. Jouban blocked it. Oh, Dwight Grant just missed on a counter uppercut there. Jouban coming forward. Oh, Jouban trying to come forward, misses on a right hook and almost eats a counter right from Dwight Grant. To end the round, little flurry. Jouban just misses on a high kick. Dwight Grant misses on a hook. A lot of swinging and missing at the end of the round, but they did turn it up a little bit there. Not a lot of action in the first round. Like, they were throwing strikes, but there was a lot of misses in that first round. I mean, who won the first round? I'd probably say Dwight Grant, just because he landed the cleaner shots. Probably landed the more significant strikes. So I'd give probably Dwight Grant that first round. The body snatcher. Oh, I gotta refresh my stream. What's going on here? Alright. Might have to find a new stream, actually. 1-0 Grant says Almighty Khan. Okay, there we go. Then my link is buffering a lot, says Leon Dubson. Yeah, mine just started messing up, too. Gary Kendricia's wife over here sleeps snoring. She doesn't get my passion. Allen stepping up in the pace towards the end there. Yep. I'll absolutely be back. Love this. My first time here. Woo woo. Trap Jack. Good to hear, man. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit subscribe while you're here. Everybody else, if you're enjoying the show, hit thumbs up. It would be much appreciated. Allen, the model, got that round. You think the model got that one, Cam Murphy? You might be a little biased over there. Cam Murphy simping it out over here for Alan Jouban. All right, fight clock on the screen. Round 2 is underway. Oh, I just clicked the wrong thing. X that out. Dwight throwing wild punches. Look like he just hurt Alan Jouban. It's not the most technical, but if he catches you, man, he can hurt you, and that's dangerous. Alan Jouban has been in a fight similar to this with Mike Perry. Ooh, nice straight left from Alan Jouban. That one landed. Jouban's got a great chin. Pause. Like, not in the model way, but as in being able to take a shot. Pause. Inside leg kick from Alan Jouban. Ooh, high kick attempt missed there from Dwight Grant. Jouban still coming forward. Center of the octagon right now, pressing the action. Alan Jouban coming forward. Gets out of the way of an inside leg kick of Dwight Grant. Jouban out of missing on that jab. Dwight Grant getting out of range. Yo, I watched the Chael Sonnen video like over the last couple of days, and he broke down range like in a way that was so good. I'll break it down for you guys after this. Nice leg kick traded there from Joban and Grant. Joban looks to shake off the outside leg kick of Dwight Grant. High kick blocked there from Alan Joban. He threw it. Dwight Grant blocked it. Dwight Grant trying to leap in with a looping left hook to the body. Misses. Ooh, inside leg kick attempt from Alan Joban. Return from Dwight Grant. Joban pressing the action, picking it up here, man. 2:17 left in the second round. The crowd's gonna get a little restless soon. These guys are both just following each other on the ring. Misses from Dwight Grant on both of those hooks. Trying to lead. Oh, right hand from Joban. Dwight Grant's looking like he's slowing down maybe a little bit. A little tired, breathing with his mouth open. Joban's turning it up, making him circle on the outside. But he's not like, he needs to land some sort of like body kicks, front kick to the body, some sort of body, something to keep his cardio going down. I mean, he's doing a good job of keeping him circling. But I think he's going to have to make him work a little more and really take over in the third round. Swing and a miss from Dwight Grant. There's a good front kick attempt from Alan Joban. That's what I'm talking about. I like to see that. I mean, you can land one up high, knock somebody out. Ooh, nice straight left from Alan Joban pushes Dwight Grant against the fence. What y'all cooking down there?
This is garlic bread and corn dogs.
Oh, okay.
Garlic bread smells fire though.
Yeah, it does, man.
She bring me.
Oh yeah, she's gonna need to.
Okay.
Alan Joban center of the octagon, 48 seconds left to go. Dwight Grant circling on the outside, trying to put together a combination, but Joban out of range. Crowd's getting a little restless. You can hear the crowd starting to boo a little bit. Leaping body left hook from Dwight Grant misses. Joban with the inside leg kick. Oh, Dwight Grant returned and made him trip. Made him stumble. Dwight Grant. Alan Joban shakes it off though. Says it was just a trip. Has to come forward with that left hook, that straight left. Alan Joban, he's trying to send that straight left down the pipe. Round two's over. Crowd's booing. And they high five at the end of the round. The crowd was already restless, so it ain't good when you high five at the end of a round. Like, good round, good round. That wasn't a good round to the crowd. They ain't high fiving in the crowd after that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to round three. That could have been anybody's round. Right now, we're going to judges' scorecards, and I think Joban's a lot fresher. I wouldn't be surprised to see Joban take this third round, but he's still got to be careful. Loads going on next week. What do people think of Roy Jones Jr. boxing AGS? I think Grant got that round. First round, Allen got to step it up, says that weird guy. That weird guy. Cam Murphy says, it wouldn't do it for me. Crazy Goat here says, hey, man, I'm new to the channel, enjoying the stream so far. Hey, that's good to hear, man. Much appreciated. If you enjoy the show, make sure you hit subscribe. And also, if you enjoy the show, link in the description or in the chat, sportsbooth.tv. My opinion is the future of Fight Companions. I mean, give us a follow over there. You can interact with the stream a lot more. Let me pull up the sportsbooth.tv chat right now. We got 10 people watching on Sports Booth. What's going on, everybody? We got Jorge1 over here, giving sure name. Jay Skills, Champ. Jun Tao. I got Gastelum Poirier tonight. Double upset. Got him. Okay, what's going on, Jun Tao? I got Poirier and Adesanya. Angel says, thank you so much. All right, here we go. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, says Cam Murphy. Much appreciated. Round 3 underway. Fight clock on the screen. Dwight Grant circling on the outside. Joe Ben trying to cut him off. Trying to come forward with the left hand. Looks like he lands a nice left right there. Alan Joe Ben misses on the right. Daniel Cormier said Alan Joe Ben needs to do a better job of cutting him off and not just following him. Ooh, that looked like it landed. Alan Joe Ben, Dwight Grant looked like he went to throw a hook and Joe Ben countered it. Looks like it landed there. Outside leg kick from Joe Ben, but he eats a right hand and a left uppercut. Dwight Grant landed a couple shots there. The uppercut was blocked a little bit though. Joe Ben, man, if he could pick it up in this 3rd round, he might be able to win this fight after that 1st round. High kick blocked. Joe Ben, good block. Dwight Grant threw it. Alan Joe Ben misses a high kick there. Alan Joe Ben still coming forward. Nice outside leg kick from Dwight Grant as he circles out. Oh, nice uppercut from Dwight Grant there. Joe Rogan just commented that Joe Ben needs to get some offense going. I agree. And also with Daniel Cormier, I mean, if the fight's close, you do have to eventually cut off the octagon. I know he can do it. You know, instead of following him, but this dude's throwing some heat. Joe Ben tries to just throw a jab there, and Dwight Grant tries to fucking come forward with a hook that'll take your head off if it connects, of course. Now, not much skill to it. Dwight Grant just got kicked in the gonads. The referee's giving him a little bit of time. Groin strike there. And Dwight Grant getting a little bit of time to recover. And this is not good because he already was probably a little more tired than Joe Ben. Oh, yeah, no, that was a clean kick to the groin. And Joe Ben was probably the fresher fighter, so not only does it give him time to recover for his groin, but it gives him time to catch his breath. So that's not a good sign for Joe Ben. That groin strike actually could have costed him the fight. It literally could have, because if he doesn't win this round, he probably lost the 1st round. So if Joe Ben, if Grant's able to recover from this groin strike, catch his breath a little bit, and put together some offense, he could win this round and steal the fight. That groin strike literally could have costed him this fight, depending on how this fight plays out. It didn't cost him a point, but it could lose him the round because it could give Dwight Grant his breath back. Now Dwight Grant's looking a little fresher. Look at him, looking to counter. He's putting that jab out there, coming forward with the left hook. He's looking a lot fresher now, coming forward, mixing up a 1-2 followed by an outside leg kick out of the way of a kick by Joe Ben. 2 minutes left in the fight, and he's looking fresher than he's looked in a couple rounds. Now he's the one in the center of the octagon, shuffling his feet. He's now Joe Ben's the one having to find his way in and jump back, you know, get out of range of the shots that Dwight Grant's trying to throw. Crowd booing. Alan Joe Ben tries to come forward with the straight left, connects a little bit with the overhand right. Dwight Grant still looking fresh though, man. He looks a lot fresher than he did before that break. Nice outside leg kick from Alan Joe Ben. Dwight Grant swinging and a miss. Dwight Grant lands an outside leg kick there. 1 minute and 9 seconds left. Inside leg kick from Dwight Grant. Alan Joe Ben's got to do something big. I really think he's got to do something big now. I mean, and it could be a split decision win for him either way, because it's not like Dwight Grant's like fucking killing him. 1st round was the best round of the fight for him. Probably the best round for either one of these guys. Joe Ben looking to come forward and maybe put together some offense here, but it's a lot of shuffling, a little capoeira kick, swing and a miss, a little bit of a show, but not much doing there.
Joban coming forward, but Dwight Grant just able to circle out the backside each time. Joban not doing a great job of cutting off the cage. And, now Dwight Grant in the last 15 seconds trying to come forward with some offense, swinging some hooks, allows Joban to take him down and get hooks in. Now he's on his back, trying to lock in a submission. Not enough time. Now Joban's on top, raining down blows to finish the round. Now he's fucking got more fury than I've seen the whole fight. Raining down shots and the bell rings. Holy smokes. Was that enough for Joban to steal round 3? Now I'm interested in the judges' scorecards. I thought it might have went to Grant. Maybe Joban's. I think it's going to be a split decision, and you could argue whichever way you want. It could be unanimous. It could be split. That was a close fight. Definitely not, fight of the year contender, but it was a little close. I think that was way closer than it should have been. I think Alan Joban, just being as experienced as he is now, Dwight Grant's one of those guys, just extremely, powerful, explosive. He's dangerous. But Alan Joban, as far as experience and skill level, I don't know. That was an interesting fight. We'll see how the judges view it. I thought Joban would have cruised a little more in that fight. Looking like Dwight Grant got the first round and Joban. The second round for Joban, and then the third round was close. Was the last burst enough for Joban to steal that round? I know Polo hopes so. The Autobots are always hilarious, says that weird guy. Trap Jack says split decision for Dwight Grant. Cam Murphy says, have you got VPN or anything? Susie C said he would have finished him if he had more time. I don't know, man. That's close. That's a tough call. He did a good job of getting him off of his back and, getting to his own back, but that's a tough call. PK Boxing MMA says Joban did fucking nothing in that fight. Grant didn't do much more. Yeah, that's why it's a close fight. They're showing Joban's replays. He won, says Cam Murphy. 2-1, says JCS. Hey, man, I've seen him show someone's replays and them lose, actually. But it will be interesting. Joban should get his hand raised. Just ideally, he's actually got some clout in the UFC. Split decision. 30-27 Grant, 29-28 Grant. The winner. Split decision. Dwight! Alan Joban is pissed! Alan Joban is fucking pissed! Oh, he's so pissed off right now. He fucking thought he had it after he got the fucking 30-27 from one judge. Oh, Dwight Grant got the split decision win. Wow. I thought Joban, I was with Joban. I thought he was going to low-key get it at the end. Well, maybe that's hey, the refs letting him know you gotta fight, bro. Tyron Woodley, Amanda Nunes, Nina Ansaroff in the crowd. Is that Shaq? Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal in the crowd. What's going on, Big Shaq? Khalil Roundtree versus Eric Anders. Someone's going to sleep in this fight, ladies and gentlemen. The last fight might have been great, but don't worry. Next fight, I'm almost in the next fight when I was breaking down these fights and making my predictions. I was almost more confident in picking the knockout than picking the winner of this next fight. Eric Anders, Khalil Roundtree Jr. Every single one of Khalil Roundtree Jr.'s wins have been in the first round. Gary Kendrick said, full-time mom, day one, you don't even acknowledge me anymore? Full-time mom, day one? What are you talking about? Russian bot says this channel low-key sucks. I got something you can low-key suck, Russian bot. Cam Murphy says he got robbed. I know you were rooting for him. I know you were like, let's go. I can only imagine Cam was excited at the end of that fight. Let's go. Get him. Gary Kendrick Jr. says, ever since me and Jay Steele's got into that little text where he don't say nothing to me either, but it's all good. Who are you talking about? I know you ain't talking about me, Gary. PK Boxing MMA says Grant definitely won that fight. 30-27 Joe Ban. That's ridiculous scorecard. Yeah, that was. I definitely had Grant winning the first round, and then you never know with the judges. You know, on the second rounds were the ones where I don't know how the judges are going to score these rounds. So I could have seen them giving him the second and the third, but the first was definitely for Grant. The only decisive round was Dwight Grant's. But yeah, split decision was right. I'm with you, Leon Dubson. Gary Cage Jr. says, Cam says hello, Leon. Says hello. Shout out Jay Skills. He don't say nothing, but then he replies to you. I kind of feel some type of way. Cam said, bro, it's all about when I'm looking at the chat. Like, it's not like I only see like 8 given messages at one time. So if I look right now and I see the message from you, a message from, it's not like I scroll up to the beginning. Like, every time I see your name, I've shouted you out. Maybe you just don't hear me, though. You know what I'm saying? He said, I feel some type of way, fam. My guy's feeling some type of way. You're my guy, Gary Kendrick Jr. Why would I, you know, you haven't even done anything. Let's be happy. We moved on from that fight. Oh, yeah. That fight is over. That was the fight you drink break, smoke break, bathroom break, go to a liquor store before they close, whatever you needed to do. That was the last fight. That's what that was good for. That was perfect for that. Nice decision. You got time to make it back. Don't miss anything. Now, you can't take your eyes off the card. With that being said, while these guys walk out, I got to send my girl a message before she gets off work and let her know we need her to bring something home from before she gets off. Let's see, where's she at? Message. Let me make sure the fight clock's not on the screen. All right, there we go. Now it's off. All right. Messaging. We got Khalil Roundtree Jr. walking out right now. All right. Done with that message. June Tao says, Nutshot, you're the best in the biz, big full time. June Tao, much appreciated over on sportsbooth.tv watching us. If you're watching us on Sports Booth, that is much appreciated. Hit follow. Sportsbooth.tv is the future. If you look over here on sportsbooth.tv, you can click the fight card. It has the record, their height, their weight, where they're from, their names. You can anybody on the main card. You can click. You can ask questions throughout the stream. You can make polls for the chat. I mean, you can do all type of things over here on sportsbooth.tv. Shout out my girlfriend Denise. I love you. Will you marry me? What in the flying flipping flapjacks? Shout out to my girlfriend Denise. I love you. Will you marry me? Says channel number. Drinking proper 12. I'm too poor to buy the pay-per-view. Honestly, this is an amazing cast. Good commentary. Props. Thank you. Other channels streaming this are terrible compared to this. I appreciate that, channel. That is good to hear. I mean, it's not good to hear that other channels are terrible, but it's good to hear that you're enjoying the show. I don't want to hear other people struggling. Every Alan Joban fight, says Cool Hand Luke. I got Roundtree on this one, says Jay Skills. I got Eric Anders. Roll Tide. Nobody chatting on Sports Booth, says Thomas Blackburn. Not yet, man. Definitely not yet. We're still growing Sports Booth. The live chat is definitely more litty over on YouTube right now. For one, it's because for some reason, and I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood, we're actually reaching the suggested channels right now. For a while there, YouTube's algorithms worked to where we weren't hitting that. Now we are. So we're back in business as of right now. So YouTube is lit. Thank you everybody for who is watching this right now. If you're enjoying the show, and if you're just looking for the fights, we might be able to help you out with the link, but we can't show fight footage on here. I know a lot of people asked that question. Wendy Green says, I just got in. By the way, UFC Yankovic, thanks for this live reaction stream. Thanks for coming through and chilling with us, Wendy Greens. 128 views, 25 likes. Step it up, says Almighty Khan. Hit the like button. People, says Cam Murphy, don't be baby back bagel biting bitch boys or girls. hit the like button. It'd be much appreciated. It definitely helps us reach more potential people that would enjoy the fight companion. I'm the 25th like, says Wendy Greens, and I just got in. Oh yeah, we definitely got some slackers in here. Anders in this one, bloody second round, says Howard Williams. Ooh, that sounds fun. Anders walking out. Your boy Eric Anders, Crimson Tide, man. I don't give a damn if he's 1-3 in his last 4 fights or not. Just watching him in the Thiago Santos fight and other fights, Eric Anders, he showed he's a dog. He's got heart. Like he was tired to the point of exhaustion, nightmarish exhaustion. He was still just coming forward and trying to fight against someone as dangerous as Thiago Santos. He never packed it in, or just a warrior out there. And former football player for Alabama Crimson Tide. But Eric Anders, he's a dog, man. Khalil Roundtree Jr. is dangerous. Knocked out Gokhan Saki. He knocked out a few dudes, and a lot of dudes. A lot of his wins are first round knockouts. So anything can happen here. Might be a first round knockout, but it might not be, because Anders is tough. I don't see him getting knocked out in the first round, but it's still a potential. Pat Curry says, come on, someone drop a link to the live stream. Any of the moderators got a link they can drop? I was about to read this from channel, but I'm just going to, I'm going to let that one be in the chat. All right, it's about time for the fights. I'm going to start the fight clock now because I don't want to take my eyes off of this fight for 1 second. Fighters touch gloves. Eric Anders starts off at the center of the octagon. Khalil Roundtree Jr. Powerful inside leg kick. He sounded like he made a sound. You know how Holly Holm makes sounds when she throws a shot, like yeah. Every time she throws a shot, she like has a. This dude threw a Roundtree, and Khalil Roundtree threw a leg kick, and he was like, hey yeah, like off an inside leg kick. Hey yeah, what the fuck did I just hear? I must have some power to it. These guys got to be careful. Eric Anders knows that. Khalil Roundtree is a powerful dude. He catches you one time, it can be lights out. He's no Anthony Mumble Johnson, but he definitely hits hard. Eric Anders, he's on the outside of the octagon, but he's either timing a counter or he's I don't want to say stiff, but not a whole lot of footwork from Eric Anders right now. Inside leg kick from Khalil Roundtree to the lead leg of Eric Anders. Outside leg kick to the lead leg of Eric Anders. Eric Anders now coming forward in the center of the octagon. Eats an inside leg kick. Roundtree's got some fucking powerful leg kicks. And he looks like he's always ready to check a leg kick, too. He keeps raising his leg. Like he's light on his feet. Ooh, nice front kick from Khalil. Khalil Roundtree Jr. is looking good, man. Pause. Ooh, left hook, right hook attempt from Roundtree. He's hitting like he's swinging logs at dudes. Like he's swinging like Dwight Grant was swinging them wild hooks. This dude's swinging fucking thunderous hooks. And he almost came forward with the third hook that probably would have did major damage. The first two were blocked. Eric Anders is feeling some power in here. The kicks, he tried to reach for a single leg. You better be careful. I'll tell you right now, I don't feel good about my Eric Anders prediction right now because Khalil Roundtree's looking great. A nice inside leg kick from Khalil Roundtree. Another one. Roundtree's nice, another inside leg kick. Man, that's going to stifle the movement of Eric Anders the later the fight goes. It's only 2 minutes and 28 seconds inside the first round, and he's ate some heavy leg kicks. He throws some fucking quick body kicks, and they're powerful, man. This dude, Khalil Roundtree, if he trains at American Top Team or American Kickboxing Academy, or he goes to one of those, he can be dangerous. And if I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering correctly, Khalil Roundtree Jr., he got into MMA. He's one of the dudes, like, he really got in it to lose weight. Now he's, in the UFC fighting against dangerous guys, and he's putting some guys out. Like Gokhan Saki, who's a kickboxing legend. But the thing about when you're a big dude and you lose weight, you've got way more speed because you feel so light compared to what you used to feel like. And I can speak from personal experience. So if you lose a bunch of weight and you turn it into muscle, you not only do you have a lot of fucking muscle, but you got that speed. And that is dangerous. You see it from these front kicks from Khalil Roundtree Jr. How fast they're coming up, and you know there's power behind them. He's coming in with 1, 2, 3 leaping hooks, just power behind him. Light on his feet for a big dude. He's a light heavyweight, and he's just light on his feet. I guarantee you he would accredit that to losing weight. Inside leg kick, quick, boom, powerful. Now, you still have to get the skills behind you, but your speed and being light on your feet, that's something that's looking like a really powerful tool for him in this fight. Inside leg kick from Khalil Roundtree Jr. Man, sounded like a fucking baseball cracking a bat. A baseball bat cracking a fucking ball. A home run at that. Oh, Eric Anders coming forward. He landed a clean right hand there. There's a good shot. Ooh, uppercut to the body followed by a front kick to the body. Another kick to the body. Eric Anders catches it, though. Tries to land a spinning elbow off of that. Another inside leg kick from Eric Anders, and another one. He's gonna not be walking tomorrow. It's gonna be you can see his shit whelping up on the inside of his thigh, just whelping up. Ooh, nice little hook to the body from Eric Anders. This dude is the former Alabama Crimson Tide football player, and Khalil Roundtree is making him look like a turtle in terms of explosiveness. That's how light on his feet and quick Khalil Roundtree Jr. is looking in here. And this motherfucker used to be, on the play defensive football for Alabama, go through football drills, all type of explosivity drills, all type of shit. And Khalil Roundtree Jr. is just fucking in here, just putting a pace on him. And Eric Anders doesn't have monster cardio. A lot of the guys that come over from football, they don't have the best cardio, it doesn't seem. But still, Khalil Roundtree Jr. is putting a pace on him. And these powerful inside leg kicks, man, those are going to start to show, I think, in this round even more. It's going to be harder for Eric Anders to move and harder to avoid him. Open up more for Khalil Roundtree Jr. Howard Williams says second round Anders. Don't be fooled by the first round, man. That was a good fight so far. I'm getting fooled. But we will see. 2 title fights coming up after this. Round 2 about to be underway. Ready? You ready? 1-0 Khalil for sure, PK Boxing and MMA. That trip to Thailand did Roundtree some good after the Johnny Walker loss. Here we go, let's get it. Fight. Oh, Khalil Roundtree just comes forward he pumped out the right hand and then connected with the left hand that dropped Eric Anders to his back. Now he's kicking his thigh while he's standing up. Eric Anders in up kick position, and Khalil Roundtree just still punishing that leg that he was already punishing when he was standing up. Khalil Roundtree is looking like he is a contender against this guy. Oh, now he comes down with the ground and pound, trying to land big shots. Khalil Roundtree's not giving him any breaks. Stands up, referee lets Eric Anders stand up. Eric Anders back to the center of the octagon. And there's still 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the round. Holy shit. Khalil Roundtree Jr. still in the center of the octagon. Eric Anders out of the way of that leg kick. But outside and inside of his thigh is already tore up. Oh, dropped down. Eric Anders just got dropped. Khalil Roundtree missed on the kick that would have hit his head, but just got dropped. He's down there and probably trying to recover. I wouldn't be surprised if Khalil Roundtree Jr. let him up at this point. Now he's kicking that leg. He's going to work on that thigh of the right leg of Eric Anders as long as he can because he's been doing damage to it. Now Eric Anders shoots for a takedown as soon as he stands up. Khalil Roundtree might be about to the point to where he might start playing with this food. Eric Anders is hurt in here. He's a dog, though. I told you, he's a dog. He ain't the type to give up. But this is like, if he wins, it'll be surprising. Oh, fucking uppercut to the body from Khalil Roundtree, followed by a hook. Tried to throw a kick after that. Eric Anders back to the center of the octagon. Lands a little right hand. Now Khalil starting to take a couple deep breaths. Eric Anders still center of the octagon. Still willing to throw. Now he's light on that right foot, though. He's quick to get that out of the way. You don't want to get kicked there anymore. His leg, he's already taken enough damage that the later the fight goes, it's still going to start getting, stiffening up and being harder to move. Khalil Roundtree Jr. lands a nice shot over the top. Ooh, left hook from Khalil Roundtree Jr. Jumps forward with a big right hand that just, oh my God. That would have knocked a lesser man the fuck out. The only thing keeping Eric Anders in this fight is his chin. That that was a fight ender. He just a fucking right hook. That was a fight ender. Dropped him down, but he wasn't out. He might be. He's the chin on Eric Anders. God, dude. Roundtree just hit him with the fucking baseball bat to the head. The big right hook. That was heavy. Eric Anders don't even look like he's like rocked. Like he's not even, his eyes didn't roll back like at one point. Didn't lose consciousness, but he's getting hurt. Kick to the body from Eric Anders. Well, he eats a kick to the body there. Khalil Roundtree Jr. landed it. Inside leg kick from Khalil. Khalil's looking. Who's he training with? Because he's definitely got some skills. He's definitely getting his skills up to be somebody that got into. Oh my God, another big right hand. The ref could stop this shit, man. He can, as far as like, he can't because he's not going out. But if there was like some follow up, it's one of those where you don't need much. The ref would stop it. A couple shots of follow up. These are another big right hook, dude, that just dropped him. The ref can't actually stop the fight just because he's not going out. But these shots, it doesn't take much more. The ref's letting him stand up. Eric Anders' chin is not doing his brain any good right now. But he's still back on his feet, and these are still light heavyweights. Eric Anders can get a come-from-behind knockout. It's still a possibility. Khalil Roundtree Jr. has been knocked out. But, man, Khalil Roundtree Jr. is not making that look like an option here. He's looking great. And he starts it off a lot of the time with a leg kick or a body kick. So when he comes forward, Eric Anders isn't even really in a great position to counter. Yep. Cormier, I completely agree. He said if you're his coach, it's time to, look at your fighter and go, hey, bud, live to fight another day, man. That's what I'm saying. When I said this shit could be stopped, okay, the ref can't stop it because he's not out. Corner, boom, perfect. That's a good call. If the corner stopped this fight, it might be a little controversial because he's not rocked. Only problem is he's not rocked. So that's why I'm still debating with myself a little bit. He doesn't seem like he's rocked. His chin, his chin might be too good for his own. But as far as CTE, concussion protocol, he was already a football player. He's taking some heavy shots here. Whew. To the temple. Dropping him. To the temple. Different shots. He's putting on a clinic in here, Khalil Roundtree Jr. But Eric Anders ain't going out. He's not even wobbling when he's standing up. So, we've seen worse. I don't think the corners or the ref is going to stop this, but I would hear the argument. I definitely hear where Cormier's coming from. The doctor's coming in and looking at him now. Anders saying, I want to go. Anders is ready to fight. He's saying the doctor's coming in and looking at him. I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they did that at least. Doctor came in, yo, you sure you want to keep, not you sure you want to keep going, but yo, you good? Medicals, check his medicals, and now we're back in there. All right, round 3, Anders still wants to go. I told you he's a dog. He's never gonna give up. You didn't see Thiago Santos fight. Oh, nice straight left from Eric Anders. Let's go. Landed a shot. That's something. Khalil Roundtree Jr. missing, coming forward with the right and the left, missing on both. Eric Anders being patient, looking for his opening. Outside leg kick from Khalil Roundtree Jr. Khalil Roundtree Jr. center of the octagon still, bumping out a jab. Eric Anders coming forward, connecting a little bit with the overhand left. Not heavy. It wasn't like a haymaker or nothing. Oh, Khalil coming forward, lands another right hook there. Oh, just missed on a fucking uppercut. That powerful uppercut Khalil Roundtree just missed on. That looked like one of the Nganous. Inside leg kick from Khalil Roundtree Jr. just smacking. Oh, straight right followed by a left hand by Khalil Roundtree Jr. Both of those landed. Eric Anders reaching for a single leg attempt. Eats a little bit of a counter right hook, but unable to get the takedown. Anders' left eye seems to be bothering him a little bit here. Khalil Roundtree got 2 minutes and 50 seconds to work still. Roundtree lands a straight right. Ooh, straight left from Eric Anders, but inside leg kick from Khalil Roundtree returned. Outside leg kick from Khalil. Fuck. His leg's it's red, dude. It's tenderized. His shit is tenderized. Straight, coming forward with the right hook. Left kick to the body from Khalil Roundtree Jr. Khalil Roundtree Jr. just missing on a right hook there. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the round. A little straight left from Eric Anders. Coming forward now, Eric Anders. Inside leg kick from Khalil Roundtree Jr. Eric Anders jumping forward with a left hand. Bad angle for the camera. Couldn't tell if that one connected. Oh, right hand from Khalil Roundtree looks like it connected there. Counter right. Minute and 33 seconds left for Eric Anders. Khalil Roundtree Jr. throwing that right hook out there, getting blocked. Front kick to the body. Minute 14 seconds left. Eric Anders in the center of the octagon. "59 seconds. Less than a minute left. Oh, straight left lands from Khalil Roundtree Jr. there. These guys actually might go the distance. Holy shit. Inside leg kick from Khalil Roundtree Jr. That's a shocker to me. If these guys make it these next 29 seconds, and it looks like they are. Oh, nice uppercut from Eric Anders coming forward there. Oh, straight left from Khalil Roundtree Jr. coming forward. Big right hand over the top from Khalil Roundtree. 13 seconds left. Outside leg kick from Khalil Roundtree Jr. Front fight is over. That's definitely Khalil Roundtree Jr. decision, but Eric Anders is a fucking dog, man. Oh my God, how did he survive that? How did he survive that one? Fucking leg kicks, those right hands that dropped him. Ooh, he took some damage in that fight. Khalil Roundtree dropped him maybe, what, 4 or 5 times? Daniel Cormier said he's never seen Khalil Roundtree fight such a high-level fight. Me either, dude. He was putting on a clinic in there, man. PK Boxing MMA says he whooped up on that fight, though. Khalil looked great. He looked fucking amazing. Anders has heart for sure. Oh, yeah, that dude don't got no quit in him. He don't know what quit means. Man, that was a shocker to me that it went to decision. Eric Anders, he's tough, man. He's got a hell of a chin, and it really shows because Thiago Santos, when he beat him, did he get the stoppage in the end? I know he was so tired by the end. I think the referee might have stopped that fight. Let me see. Eric Anders, 30-26 for the winner by unanimous decision. Khalil Roundtree Jr. He put on a clinic. Thiago Santos. Okay, he lost 2 split decisions. Lyoto and Elias was a split decision. Thiago Santos, for some reason I'm remembering like at the end of the fight, the ref might have like called it off the very end. He was dog tired and still just giving it his all. So 3 losses in a row for Eric Anders, man. But after that one, honestly, I mean, you could be like a unranked like top 15 guy, but he made Khalil Roundtree Jr. look like a light heavyweight title contender in that fight. Either we need to put some respect on Khalil Roundtree's name or Eric Anders. You know what I'm saying? He's got to reconsider. I don't want to say reconsider. Maybe the UFC. That was and this was a full camp. It wasn't enemy territory, so I mean, there's not really many ways out of that one. That was a hell of a performance by Khalil Roundtree. Gary Kendrick Jr. says Max is about to lose. It's diamond time. They'll keep that. He still keeps his belt. Him and Khabib would be a horrible matchup. Really, he's a horrible matchup for anyone. Yeah, either one of them. Khabib's a bad matchup for either one of those dudes, honestly. But Dustin Poirier, what he's been doing is just, and what they've both been doing. It's not even like, yeah, what Dustin Poirier's been doing is insane, but what Max Holloway has been doing is crazy. 13-fight winning streak, beat Jose Aldo twice. I mean, he also finished Anthony Pettis, but it was at featherweight, but still same. It's still Anthony Pettis. Jay Skill says Roundtree's a good fighter though full time. Yeah, he's a good fighter, but that was his first win outside of the first round. He had just never been someone I looked at as like, oh, this guy might challenge for the title one day, or or I want to see. I didn't expect him to win. I don't know. He's a guy that I expected maybe he could win some fights, he could knock some dudes out, but I never expected him to pick somebody apart like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I do. Now I see Roundtree ain't fucking around. I mean, he did knock out Saki, but I think even a lot of people looked at that fight like a little fluky-ish, because then he immediately came back and got, beat up by Johnny Walker, but Johnny Walker's dangerous. So now you have to ask yourself, just how good is Johnny Walker? Because Johnny Walker fucked Khalil Roundtree Jr. up. And he just looked amazing against Eric Anders. Johnny Walker, his stock might have rose a little bit tonight. Gary Hendricks Jr. says Rose is about to lose her belt tonight. What? She don't fight tonight. She fights at UFC 237 in Brazil. 10th Island, let's go. It is what it is. Yo, it is what it is on the 10th Island. Max is Max, and it is what it is on the 10th Island, man. I got Max winning, but don't care to see him versus Khabib, says that weird guy. Leon Dobson says Andrew's going to feel the effects of that ass whooping for days to come. Oh, yeah. Days to come. John Doe says, I definitely want to see Khabib versus Max. Maybe weeks to come. Joey Horan says Max struggles with people equal or longer reach than his. Yeah, I got Poirier and I got Adesanya. 2 title fights are next, guys. I need to know your predictions in the chat. Sports Booth and YouTube. Let me know. Who do you got? Kelvin Gastelum, or do you have Israel Adesanya, the last style bender? I could see, I mean, really, I see Adesanya winning this fight. In my head, this is like 80-20. Gastelum has a chance, and honestly, it was like 85-15 for me until I listened to this video by Chael Sonnen where he talked about a Tim Sylvia fight where it was almost this exact style matchup in Tim Sylvia. What happened was, you know, when you throw a kick, it leaves you open for a punch. So the path to victory Chael Sonnen presented was, if Israel Adesanya throws a kick, it can leave him open for a power shot from Gastelum. So he's saying Gastelum's puncher's chance comes when Adesanya throws a kick. But even then, you're giving Gastelum a puncher's chance. And now you're telling me the puncher's chance has to come when Adesanya throws a kick. So it's still kind of unlikely, but it is a possibility. Vicky Bobby says time to take a hit. Jay Skill says time to grab a drink. Susie She says, oh yeah, Johnny Walker will be champ one day. Jesus Lover Warrior says Max will win and Israel will win. It's a possibility. I think those are probably the 2 favorites, Adesanya and Max. But I just think people are so sleep on Poirier, it's unreal. I mean, and it don't matter. That doesn't mean he's going to lose. But to me, this is just so 50-50. And Poirier, what he's been doing is remarkable in this division. It's a new division for Max. He's still good. But also, the path from fighting, or the distance, the gap between Brian Ortega and Dustin Poirier is so high to me, it makes me worry a little more for Max also. Because there's not going to be no points in this time where you're helping Dustin Poirier defend. You're not going to have to lift his hands up for him to stop your hooks. It's not even close. You're going to have to make sure your defense is on point against Dustin Poirier. He's hitting a lot harder than a lot of them featherweights too. Especially with his hands. I mean, but the fight coming up next is Adesanya versus Gastelum. Adesanya is a great wrestler, although he doesn't use it as much. I mean, at least it's, you know, he's got defensive wrestling. But also, he doesn't shoot for takedowns as much in MMA, but he does have a wrestling background. He's a guy, you know, that does like to box a lot in his fights, which in Chael's video, he's saying the boxer usually beats the kickboxer. He actually said in kickboxing, they had to make a rule where in each fight, you had to throw at least 5 meaningful kicks, because a lot of people were starting to realize that if you just use boxing and kickboxing, when these guys go to throw their kicks, you just try and counter it with your hands, and a lot of the times you would be better off, because when you go to throw a kick, it leaves you open. As to where if you're always in your boxing stance, you can always be blocking, you can always be defending. When you go to throw a kick, boom, you're open for something. So a lot of people were just starting to box and kickboxing to win, and so they had to make a rule. You have to throw at least 5 meaningful kicks in a kickboxing fight because boxing was taking over. So Gastelum, if they stay standing and Gastelum is the boxer versus the kickboxer, if Adesanya tries to throw fancy kicks or tries to throw kicks and leaves himself open, that's a possibility. I don't see him taking Adesanya down, because Adesanya has great takedown defense himself. But that argument from Chael and that history on kickboxing and stuff, that makes this fight a little more compelling, man. In addition to you saying, let me read that. In addition to you saying Kelvin has to punch when Izzy kicks, when Izzy punches, it opens him up for takedowns and clinches. Yeah, but Izzy, I mean, his takedown defense is up there. And in the clinch, I think he can handle this on his own in this fight too. I think I think Gastelum's chance is going to be to punch when Izzy kicks. Jesus Lover Warriors, I'll definitely take my hat off to you. Poirier wins. Maybe you're right. We will see, man. He finished Justin Gaethje. He finished Anthony Pettis. He finished Eddie Alvarez. Literally some of the toughest fighters at the top of the division in one of the toughest divisions. So we'll see. But I just think Dustin Poirier is being tremendously slept on coming into this fight. Infamous Fight Fan says Kelvin needs to fight from the start. Don't let Adesanya get into a rhythm. As he's got good distance management, he's also got range on his side, so he's going to really have to make a mistake, I think, in this fight. Dustin won the first one, right? Yeah, Dustin won the first one, and a lot of people are like, and I even made the argument, I don't put much stock into that fight just because they're all both different fighters. So I don't put much stock into the first fight. But what I do put stock into, which is just common sense, they both have improved. Everybody knows Max Holloway clearly has got better. He went from then to being on a 13-fight winning streak and now, being the champion, cleaning out the featherweight division. But I would argue Dustin Poirier has also improved equally, if not more, because he trains with the American Top Team. So since that time, he's been training with killers. And arguably, I would also argue his path has probably been a little tougher. Dustin Poirier fights, and Max Holloway's fighting killers too. Of course, he's at the top of the division. But I mean, Dustin Poirier, he ain't, I can't say Max Holloway has had easy fights. I won't say that. That's not what I'm saying. But Dustin Poirier, he gets tough matchups. I mean, if you just look at, I'll pull up his resume. And man, this main event is going to be so good. Like, I'm trying to focus on the co-main, Adesanya versus Gastelum, and we keep coming back to Holloway versus Poirier. That's how good this fight is, man. All right, so let's check it out. Dustin Poirier, Max was 20, and it was his debut when he lost. And yeah, Dustin got better as well. I think that's the part people aren't looking at. Like, obviously, Max Holloway has got better. That was his first fight. He was 21 years old or 20 years old, a late 20-year-old, either way. And now he's the champion. Max Holloway's improvement is obvious. Like, you can look at him and see the belt on his shoulder, and it's, common sense he's improved since their first fight. But people don't realize Dustin Poirier's been training, like, you don't get worse training with American Top Team for 7 years or however long. 30 more likes and I'll post a link, says John Doe. Holy smokes. If you guys are watching this right now, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And the moderator says he will post the link in the chat if you're trying to get to the live fights. And also, if you are enjoying the show, make sure you hit subscribe on YouTube or follow on sportsbooth.tv. Link in the description to sportsbooth.tv. It is a new live streaming platform for fight companions. It's super dope. You can see the fight card while you're watching the live stream, and you will be able to watch the fights on sportsbooth.tv as well if you have ESPN Plus, which we don't have that yet, but that will be something that's going to be integrated into the show that is just sick, into the platform. So sportsbooth.tv doing it right. Make sure to follow us over there. And also appreciate everybody for checking out these fights with us, enjoying the fight companion if you're watching. And even if you're just stopping by looking for the fights. Chahong says, what up? Just subbed. What's going on, Chahong? Thanks for the sub. Jose Melendez says Max is going to lose by knockout. That's a possibility because that's another thing, right? So you go into a fight with Brian Ortega, whose stand-up isn't even close to your level. You can't come into this fight with overconfident in your stand-up. You know, the fans might be overconfident in your stand-up because they just seen what you did to Dustin Poirier. But Max Holloway can't do that. You know, he knows. Also, he's getting to the point, and Max Holloway, hopefully he's got the mental focus to not lose focus, but, you know, he's getting recognized by the Drakes and all type of celebrity status, and that can take away from your focus. Now, he's not in movies and doing mixtapes and all of this stuff yet, so hopefully it's not too much to handle. He's still a phenomenal fighter, but all of that on top of coming out of a fight with Brian Ortega, you can't be, oh man, I just fucking worked Brian Ortega. I'm about to work Dustin Poirier because they are so far, the levels are so far different as far as just the stand-up is concerned. Now, that's again the main event. Gastelum's about to walk out for his fight with Israel Adesanya, but I want to go to real quick look at Dustin Poirier's resume. This is, I believe, his 21st fight. He's had more than 20 fights in the UFC. In the UFC. I'm talking pro fights. I'm talking in the UFC. Another 20 likes and I'll post the link, says John Doe. He's holding the link hostage. He said we need 20 more thumbs up. Dustin Poirier. The new UFC website's going slow. We're about to be just saying Ixnay on his resume. Dustin Poirier, he's a bad motherfucker. Just know that. You can just look at the last 3 guys that he fought and finished and know he's the real deal. Top of one of the toughest divisions in the UFC, Pettis, Alvarez, and Gaethje. That's tough. All right, Adesanya versus Gastelum. Who do you guys got? You got Kelvin Gastelum. You got Israel Adesanya. Let me know in the chat. You went from 31 likes to 61 likes, says Chris. Just saying. Uh-oh, we need a link, he's saying. Throw a thumbs up, get a link, says DH. Look up Max's resume. Yo, Max's resume is legit too. But you know how people kind of talk about how Khabib seems like a bad matchup, and he is for Poirier as well. Max Holloway, Tapology. He's a bad matchup for both of these guys. But also the coming up from featherweight is another thing to factor in. I mean, he's beat tough guys for sure. You know, Ricardo Lamas, Dennis Bermuda. Well, he lost to Dennis Bermudez first. But Cub Swanson, that's a great fight. Charles Oliveira, that's a great fighter. Jeremy Stevens, great fight. Ricardo Lamas, Anthony Pettis tried to come down to featherweight. He missed weight. The weight cut didn't go well. But Jose Aldo, you know, I mean, there's some great names here. But now this should be easier to look at Poirier's resume. I think he's 8-1 in his last 9. Yancy Medeiros, Joe Duffy, Bobby Green. I mean, they are definitely comparable, but he fought Max Holloway, 4th fight in the UFC. I mean, it's comparable. Max Holloway's resume, you know, and it's a little more unblemished with the 13-fight winning streak. You know, it's a little more unblemished for sure, but just where Dustin Poirier is right now, you know, even the fight with Eddie Alvarez, the first one, he was in a good position initially. He could be on a 5-fight winning streak, but, you know, that did end in a no contest. I think where Dustin Poirier is right now, I still think he's got a better chance to win this fight than a lot of people are giving him. Max Holloway is the favorite, rightfully so, but for me, this is a lot closer to 50-50. But it is time for the co-main event, the interim middleweight title, Kelvin Gastelum versus Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya coming off of a win over the GOAT, Anderson Silva. Kelvin Gastelum coming off of a win over Michael Bisping and most recently Jacare Souza. Kelvin full-time MMA Gastelum on his way out. Yo, Kelvin Gastelum looks like Nasrat, I don't even know how to say his name, Nasrat Hapkaras. Some of you guys might know who I'm saying. John Doe with the link in the stream if you need it. I'm hyped as fuck right now, says Kim Jong Uzi. I'm with you, man. I'm hyped. Ryan Condon says you guys are speaking jabberish. Oh, snaps. Well, this ain't the channel for you if you can't understand jabberish. Jesus Lover Warrior says Israel, but now I have doubts. Kelvin got that Vicente Fernandez going, says Susie C. Belly power. I'm hyped with you, says John Doe. I liked it. Now what? There's a stream from John Doe. It is linked in the chat. It's ripple.is. That one. He linked it in the chat if you need it. Here we go. Bruce Buffer announcing the fight. Middleweight title fight is about to begin. Adesanya versus Gastelum. And now, 5 rounds. Oh, I see Kelvin second round. What are your predictions for the co-main event? Johnny Rodriguez says Kelvin second round. Jesus Love Warrior says I hear you and understand where you're coming from with Poirier. Some people need their hands held, says John Doe, for sure. Oh, I wonder, have you? Some of you guys might not have seen it. Have you seen Chael Sonnen's video on distance? Forget which fight exactly he was breaking down, but I just like the way he put it. He said, with distance control, it doesn't matter how good, strong, powerful, whatever your opponent is, how good they are. If I can stay out of range and you can't hit me, it doesn't matter if I'm this far away from you, out of range, or if you're behind the screen right now. I can't hit you right now. I can't hit you if you're out of range. He was just describing how good it is to control distance. You know, when you put it in that perspective, like that's kind of it was kind of crazy, but it was a great way to break it down. Like it doesn't matter if I'm 2 inches out of range or 200 miles out of range. You can't hit me. That's why it's, you know, distance control, footwork. It was just a good way to break it down. 4th round double knockout, says Nate Free K9. There's a hot take. Bold prediction right there. All right. The fight's about to be underway. Get ready to put the fight clock on the screen. Here we go. Adesanya's down. The last style bender. He's down like a spider. I don't know if that's like any dedication. I know he always does it, but he just reminds me of Anderson Silva even more when he's down with his hands back and he's like on the cage like a spider. He reminds me of Anderson Silva even more. Here we go. Center of the octagon. Gastelum coming forward. Oblique kick attempt already from Adesanya. Hands up. Like John Jones, fingers up. Got to be careful. Already faking the kicks. Oblique kicks. It's a good way to control that range. Those oblique kicks. Ooh, front kick to the body from Adesanya. That can be a great tool in this fight. The jab. He can jab from so far away. This is clearly not David versus Goliath all the way, but it almost seems like that, you know, because Gastelum's kind of shorter and Adesanya's kind of taller. Outside leg kick from Adesanya, straight left attempt from Adesanya. Gastelum trying to close the distance. Adesanya doing a good job of circling out, though. Good job of controlling the range. Body kick from Adesanya slaps the belly of Kelvin Gastelum. Oh, Kelvin Gastelum trying to come over the top with the left hand and the left hook afterwards. One of those might have connected. Why is the live stats not going on right now? Here we go. It should be like live stats, a live stat count. Maybe not for this fight, the UFC says. All right. Israel Adesanya. Looks like he touched him with the little left jab there. Body kick from Adesanya. Gastelum trying to close the distance and come over the top with the right hook. He believing in his power. That's really the only way you're going to win this one, honestly, in my mind. It'll be interesting to see if he can score a takedown as well. But I don't see that happening. Missing on the overhand left there, Kelvin Gastelum. Adesanya still in the center of the octagon, though. Be interesting to see. This is a 5-round fight. How these fighters look, you know, this isn't just a 3-round fight. They got to go 5 rounds. Keep that in mind. Body kick misses from Adesanya. Right hand looks like it connected straight right from Kelvin Gastelum. Looks like he dropped Adesanya a little bit. He's able to gather against the fence, get back up. Kelvin Gastelum's looking to come in there and drop his ass. So I don't believe in the hype. If I can get past that distance, man, I'm going to find that chin. But that's going to be the best way to fight him. You got to try and get past the distance, because if you stay at range, that's never going to work against Israel Adesanya. Staying at range. You got to come in. You might have to take a little shot on the way in, but then you got to, you know, you got to be able to get close. That's why he tries to use these oblique kicks and whatnot. Ooh, Kelvin Gastelum catches a kick there and tries to come over the top with the right hand. Good block there from Kelvin Gastelum on the body kick attempt from Israel Adesanya. Kelvin Gastelum's doing really good so far. It'll be interesting to see who has the cardio advantage. Have either one? I'm sure Adesanya. I'm pretty sure he's went 5 rounds. But there was a good counter from Adesanya out of the way of Kelvin Gastelum's shot. Hits him with the right hand. Outside leg kick from Adesanya. Switches stances. Adesanya faking for a single. Switching stances. Adesanya goes for outside leg kick, pulls it. Gastelum coming forward with the right hand, trying to come over the top with the big left. Oh, god damn, Gastelum's about to fucking take Adesanya's head off. He keeps coming forward with like a right jab, and then he's coming with the left hand over the top. Headhunting with that thing. He's fucking headhunting with that. Adesanya has been knocked out in kickboxing, but that was in a whole nother world, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be harder to do that here, unless you were on the level of his striking. The jab from Adesanya. But he definitely has been knocked out in kickboxing. I've seen the fight. But is Kelvin Gastelum going to be able to do that? You know, is he that level? That was pure striking. Gastelum coming forward with the right hand. Again, trying to connect over the top. They clinch up for a second, break away. Gastelum controlling the inside of the octagon now. Round's over. Interesting first round. Probably goes to Gastelum. He got the knockdown. Boom. Straight right to the mouth of Israel Adesanya. It was a knockdown, but it wasn't like from the power. It was more like off balance. Like the way Adesanya was landing, like it hit him, but it wasn't like, it didn't hit him clean. It was a knockdown. He knocked him down, but it wasn't like a clean shot, like bow, you know, that type of knockdown. And more knocked him back. Good first round. We'll see where this goes. It's a 5-round fight. Israel's chin is suspect, says John Doe. As a black man, I want Israel to win, but I dropped 500 on Kelvin to beat him. It sounds like I would be rooting for Kelvin. I don't give a fuck what color you are. If I got 500 on Kelvin, I'm all Kelvin. Cool comments. Cheers, mate. What's going on, Nate Free K9? Help. This is exciting. All right, round 2 is about to be underway. Here we go. Adesanya starts off center of the octagon. Gastelum trying to come forward. The right hook. Good body kick attempt from Adesanya. Looks like it connected. Good left hand over the top from Adesanya. Left hook. Body kick from Adesanya. Gastelum's really wants to land that overhand left, man. I think he wants to good little left hook to the body. He's trying to put that left hook on his chin. Gastelum wants to knock him out. You can just see it, head hunting. A little straight left from Adesanya. Ooh, Adesanya, it is Kelvin Gastelum with that left hook. Looks like it was just blocked. Right hand followed by that left hook. He loves that left hook this fight. Adesanya just missing on a combination. Gastelum center of the octagon. Coming forward, touched him with the right and the left hook over the top. A kick to the body from Adesanya. Ooh, high kick attempt from Adesanya was blocked. Oh, straight right from Kelvin Gastelum knocked Adesanya's head back. Adesanya just missing on a jab there. Adesanya right hand left hook connects. I mean, not Adesanya, Kelvin Gastelum connected. Front kick misses there from Adesanya. High kick there attempt from Adesanya. Oh, Kelvin Gastelum lands a left hook over the top. Kelvin Gastelum's in the pocket. He's in the range. He's feeling comfortable. He's got Adesanya's back to the cage. Lands another left hook over the top. Inside leg kick from Adesanya. Ooh, straight right lands. Oh my God! Right hand from Adesanya knocks Kelvin Gastelum down on the chin. Ooh, that was a knockdown for Adesanya. Oh, snaps. Man, that's what he was looking for. Inside leg kick from Adesanya now. Adesanya inside leg kick, found that range. Kelvin Gastelum's got to be a little careful now. Kelvin Gastelum trying to come forward with the right jab. Adesanya now using them leg kicks, keep him thinking. High kick attempt from Adesanya, right hook from Adesanya. Gastelum tries to clinch up. Ooh, nice little straight left from Adesanya lands. Ooh, another left hand from Adesanya. Oh, that high kick looked like it connected with Gastelum. Right hand hits Gastelum. That's where Adesanya starts to go to work. Another big right hand. I think Gastelum might be rocked just a little bit. Adesanya is where he starts sniping. This is the artistry. Inside leg kick. Oh, right hand from Adesanya. Another one. Adesanya starting to feel comfortable. Find his range. This is not good for Gastelum. He was having success a lot earlier in the fight. Oh, Adesanya lands another combination. Spinning elbow lands. Uppercut. Gastelum back down to the floor. Reaches for a single. Oh, right hand from Gastelum as he gets up. Oh, right hand from Adesanya. He comes forward straight right. 32 seconds left in the round. Inside leg kick from Israel Adesanya. He can't get too overzealous. Right hand from Adesanya. High kick. Damn! That looks like he got blocked and still hurt. Gastelum tries to go for a double leg takedown. Hands aren't locked. Good sprawl from Adesanya. He's out of it. No takedown. Gastelum's got 10 seconds left in the round. You know he wants to throw that left hook. He wants to land it. Adesanya wants to counter it. Oh, he wants to counter it. Whoo! Great round two and really good for Adesanya. Kick to the body. Damn, I want to see that. Good right hand from Kelvin Gastelum there. Spinning elbow to the forehead. That landed. That did damage. They didn't show the knockdown on the replays. Fire that man. Who the fuck is in charge of the replays? Get the hell out of... How do you not show the most significant punch of the fight in that round? What? Oh, that man needs, or woman needs fired. Here we go. Oh, right hand dropped him. It took time. There they go. Somebody was like, what the fuck was that? Somebody called him. You better put that knockdown on the replay. Did you miss that? The replay man must have missed that. Round 3 about to be underway. This is a 5-round fight. Gastelum looks like there's a little bit of wind out of his sails. Not as far as cardio, but, you know, as far as confidence. Kick to the body from Gastelum. Inside the leg kick from Adesanya. Oh, Israel Adesanya pulling on the leg. He's still working. Like, he's not being reckless. He went for an inside leg kick, didn't like what he saw, pulled out of it, and didn't get countered. See, he's doing really good. Like, yeah, he'll throw a kick, but he's not going to throw it if he's going to get countered. He's watching the counters. Adesanya center of the octagon. He's not just, you know, taking the lead he had in the second round and being over aggressive with it. He's still looking to pick his shots and get his rhythm in this round, get his rhythm back. Good body kick, clinch. Gastelum tries to hit the left hook, gets clinched up. Straight right from Gastelum, might have touched Adesanya there. There's Adesanya center of the octagon. Nice body kick. Man, those body kicks, you know, even when they land in a 5-round fight, the later it goes, it's always a factor. Gastelum, you know, a lot of his plan was leaping forward with the right hand and then leaping forward immediately with the left. Now his energy's down. He might not be as explosive to land that big left hand he needs. It's going to be a lot harder to knock out Israel Adesanya. You're going to have to probably be really explosive, a la Tyron Woodley. High kick from Adesanya. But the later it goes, I think he just starts to pick you apart. If you're not someone like Anderson Silva or someone whose power he really respects. And for Kelvin Gastelum, he was having his most success whenever he was able to leap forward with that left hand immediately after a straight right. I don't know if he's going to have the energy to burst forward with the straight right followed by a leaping left hook with the same pizzazz that you need to knock Israel Adesanya out, with the power, with the explosiveness. I don't know. See, he just went for the straight right and that left, and it was nowhere close. Israel Adesanya comes back with this jumping left knee to the body. That's exactly what I was just talking about. It was nowhere close. That left hook looked like the left hooks we saw earlier from Dwight Grant. You know, those looping left hooks and right hooks. That's what that one looked like. But it's because that one he put some power on, but it was out the range. Nice right hand lands from Gastelum, but the left hand was out of range. Nice right hand followed up, though. Nice right hook. Ooh, nice straight right from Adesanya. Kick to the body from Adesanya. Kick to the leg inside from Adesanya. It's a 5-round fight. But I think Gastelum's chances get worse the longer the fight goes. Right hook from Kelvin Gastelum. If you're enjoying the show, please hit the thumbs up button. It'd be much appreciated. Also, subscribe if you're new. We do the nice right hand from Kelvin Gastelum. We do this for every major fight. Bellator, UFC, LFA. We just love MMA over here. If you do too, make sure you hit subscribe. Good takedown from Kelvin Gastelum. Okay. Israel Adesanya looked like he missed on a hook and got taken down. There's a takedown. I think Adesanya will be able to get back up. He stands up. He's back up. He got a takedown. Okay. Didn't do much with it. Nice right hand to the body from Adesanya. Inside leg kick from Adesanya. It would have been nice if he could have finished the round out top minute in top control, but Adesanya was able to get right back to his feet. Kelvin Gastelum still moving on his feet a little bit there. Just out of the way, it looked like on a straight left from Adesanya. I really feel like Adesanya is comfortable right now. He's comfortable where he's at. Like, I don't think he's too threatened by Kelvin Gastelum. He's comfortable picking his shots, inside leg kick. He doesn't feel in too much danger. His defense is good for where he's at. His cardio seems fine. Just went for a jumping. If Kelvin Gastelum would have came in, Adesanya wanted a jump kick off the fence. Yeah, Adesanya's feeling good. He just tried to step in with the left hand. Adesanya, man, he's real close to becoming the interim middleweight title champion, in my opinion. He's close. Gastelum can still knock him out. But like I said, the longer the fight goes, the lesser his chances, I feel like, become, because it's harder to put together a combination to knock him out. Now you're hoping you can land some fucking one-hitter quitter against striking specialist. Good luck. Now, it turns into like a Mike Perry, versus an elite level striker type situation, because you really need one shot. And it's round 4, round 5. He was having success in rounds 1 and 2. Straight right, left hook. And he was throwing them straight right, left hooks. He was throwing it a lot, and he connected with a couple. But those straight rights, the left hooks are getting a little slower after the straight rights. And so you got to wonder. Adesanya he don't look tired. Kelvin Gastelum coming out quick in this round. Looking to land a right hand. He's coming out quick. Trying to come out. Nice straight inside leg kick from Adesanya. Kelvin Gastelum, he knows what he's got to do, and he's here to do it. He's trying to work. He said, he looks like he's putting his back to the wall. Nice inside leg kick. Now he's coming forward with the right hook, left hook attempt. Right hook from Kelvin Gastelum lands. Right hook from Gastelum lands, and he clinches up with Adesanya. Adesanya breaks away. Inside leg kick from Israel Adesanya. Inside leg kick from Kelvin Gastelum. Gastelum looks fresher in this round than he did in the last. Nice. Ooh, that was a heavy knee to the body from Israel Adesanya in that Muay Thai clinch. That one will take, you know what I'm saying, some energy out of you. That one dug deep. Just that knee alone looks like it slowed Gastelum down for his pace in this round. Nice straight left from Adesanya. Inside leg kick from Adesanya. I think at this point, just because we already know he likes to showboat. Like in the beginning, I was like, I hope he don't showboat in this fight and start dancing and stuff. But I think at this point, now that he's actually earned some respect and got a knockdown, you can start entertaining the crowd if you want, Anderson Silva style. It's still entertaining to watch, but I just kind of expected that. So now I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean, it's not something you want to see, but I kind of expected to see some sort of showboating in this fight from Adesanya, but he's still respecting Gastelum. Still only the 4th round. Gastelum still coming forward with some heat. He's still trying to put that left hand on his chin. He still got his guard up. This is a big fight, so I get it. Ooh, there he comes. Gastelum's trying to come forward with a combination there. Try to come forward with a right hand followed by a couple left hooks. He ended up missing, but still pressing Adesanya against the cage. Adesanya's mouth bleeding a little bit. Able to spin out of the clinch. Straight right from Adesanya. Israel Adesanya out of the way. Kelvin Gastelum's jab. Kelvin Gastelum inside of the octagon though. Pressing Adesanya back. Ooh, nice counter right from Adesanya and another uppercut to the body there. Straight left, but a good counter left hook from Gastelum lands. Right hand from Adesanya. High kick blocked, but still might have did a little bit. Ooh, straight right from Adesanya lands. Now they're swinging. Big left hook from from Kelvin Gastelum lands at the end there. Right jab touches Adesanya. Gastelum lands jab. Adesanya, Muay Thai clinch. Didn't land anything inside it, though. They break away. Minute 37 seconds left in the fourth round. Inside leg kick from Israel Adesanya. Even done. Be careful. I better be careful what I'm wishing for. He just left his head there a little bit like Anderson Silva. Like he was okay with getting punched. And almost got touched there. Nice left hook from Kelvin Gastelum. Hook to the body from Kelvin Gastelum. Made Adesanya lower his guard. Inside leg kick from Adesanya. Right hook by Kelvin Gastelum. Looked like it might have touched Adesanya's eye a little bit. High kick from Kelvin Gastelum. Actually got up there. Straight left from Kelvin Gastelum connects. Left hook from Kelvin Gastelum connects. He's got Adesanya stumbling backwards. Oh shit, now he's in on a takedown. What? That was his best, in my opinion, moment of the fight. Left hook from Kelvin Gastelum. Right hook from Adesanya. Right hook from Adesanya. Oh, a kick from Adesanya. I thought Adesanya was rocked when he shot for that takedown. Straight right from Gastelum. Tries to touch him with the left. Inside leg kick from Gastelum. High kick attempt from Adesanya. Oh, shit. Bro, I literally thought, oh, good left touched Adesanya there. Oh, Kelvin Gastelum for a takedown attempt. 7 seconds left to go in the round. Elbows from Adesanya. Oh, round is over. We're going to a fifth round. I legitimately thought it was about to be over for Israel Adesanya. Bro, I thought he was rocked. Kelvin Gastelum, like, low-key went for a takedown when I thought he was about to finish the fight. And then he defended it, and then he touched him again. You do got to be careful. But, man, I thought he was about to finish the fight when he shot for that takedown. And then to the right, followed by a left. Sent Adesanya stumbling back. That allowed Adesanya to land a couple good shots at the end of the fight, too. But that left hook by Kelvin Gastelum. That head kick got up there. I said that. It actually rocked Adesanya a little bit. Look at Kelvin Gastelum. I think he won the fourth round. He got a second wind. Adesanya, right eye, swollen a little bit. Yo, if Gastelum wins this round, it's going to be crazy to see how the judges' scorecards go. Gastelum starting off hot. Coming straight across the octagon. Throws a left hook. Oblique kick attempt from Israel Adesanya. Fifth and final round. Interim middleweight title fight. Kelvin Gastelum center of the octagon. Lands an outside leg kick coming forward. Inside leg kick from Israel Adesanya. Ooh, combination from Adesanya. Started off faking a kick and then came forward with a two-piece. Elbow was the soda. Ooh, front kick from Adesanya. Ooh, now the elbow looked like it smacked Kelvin there too. Kelvin tries to come forward with the straight left. Adesanya definitely just hooked him up with the two-piece and the soda before that, though. Inside leg kick from Kelvin Gastelum. Ooh, straight right from Adesanya. Inside leg kick. Kelvin Gastelum in on a single. Oh my God, Adesanya in on a guillotine, trying to crank his fucking neck. Gastelum falls down. Adesanya tries to take his back. Gastelum rolls over. Now Adesanya's throwing up a triangle choke attempt. Gastelum's up top. Adesanya looking for a triangle attempt here. Oh, he's got it locked in! Gastelum's trying to defend it. Oh, he's out. His head pops out. Adesanya's back up to his feet. Yo, what the fuck is going on? What a fucking scramble. Holy shit, we even got to see some Adesanya submission attempts there. Oh, and now he's hooking him up with the fucking... that's a 5-piece chicken strips, dog. That was a 5-piece chicken strips. All of them straight to the grill. Inside leg kick from Adesanya. Oh, he's starting to pick Gastelum apart. Gastelum's still swinging back, though. Adesanya, 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. He wants to, straight right followed by a left hook from Gastelum. There's that weapon. That's his main combo from the beginning of the fight, and both of those connected. Straight right by Adesanya. Straight right by Adesanya. Straight right by Kelvin Gastelum. Left hook and the right miss, though, next. Inside leg kick from Adesanya. Straight left from Gastelum. Looks like he was just out of range. Oh, straight left by Adesanya. Inside leg kick from Adesanya. High kick blocked. Inside leg kick from Kelvin Gastelum. Tries to come forward, misses on the right hook, trying to come forward with over the top. Adesanya gets the clinch. Adesanya now defending a takedown attempt. Kelvin Gastelum shooting for the double. Hands are not locked. Adesanya, great job of defending it. I told him about that takedown defense. Straight right, left hook, both land from Kelvin Gastelum. 1 minute and 36 seconds left in this middleweight title fight. Straight left lands for Adesanya. Kick to the body, looks like it landed there. Oh, shit, that one, right hand knocked Gastelum's head back. Inside leg kick from Gastelum. Oh, just misses out of the left hook, out of range, and then he gets fucking dropped with the 4-piece with the soda. Dropped him. He hit him with about 3 of them in the 4th one, set Kelvin Gastelum on his buttocks. Kelvin Gastelum back up on a single leg attempt, pushes Adesanya to the fence. Now he's trying to recover, trying to lock his hands for the double leg against the fence. Elbows from Adesanya. Gastelum to his knees, trying to lock his hands for the double leg attempt. 47 seconds left. Oh, Gastelum looks like he still rocked a little bit. Oh, straight left right from Adesanya. Right to the body. Right over the top. He puts his hands up. What's up? Gastelum still rocked. Right hand drops Gastelum. Elbow over the top. This fight might be stopped soon. Guillotine attempt from Adesanya. He's feeding him some right hands under the guard. He's got him in headlock. Adesanya stands up. Feeding him some right hands. Left over the top. Left over the top. Right, left. Gastelum stands back up. He's eating shots. Left, right. Left, and he drops down. Right-handed, left hand. Left. The ref could stop this fight any second, and Gastelum's still defending. He's in on a single leg. The fight is over. Going to the judges' scorecards. Oh, what a fight. Oh, that was a great fight. 5-round fight. Israel Adesanya turned it on in the 5th round. Finished that fight in a big way. Whew. Knockdown. 4 knockdowns in the fight. Man. Strong finish by Israel Adesanya. Saved by the bell, says Cam Murphy. Definitely 3-2 for Izzy. Great fight, says Benji. Israel Adesanya. Jay Skill says, wow, get the fuck on. Woo! That's some Ric Flair shit. What a fight. Oh my, says Kim Jong Uzi. We got 401 people in the building. I hope everybody enjoyed that fight. If you're enjoying the stream, hit thumbs up. It'll be much appreciated. Kim Jong Uzi says, incredible. Wendy Green says, what a fight. MMA Express says, hey, thanks for the live commentary. You and G, thank you for chilling here with me and the full-time family. MMA Express. John Doe says, Izzy proved a lot tonight. He did, man. 4th round, I thought Kelvin Gastelum actually came back. Looked good. Had Izzy rocked in the 4th round. Izzy came back strong in the 5th round. Appreciate the commentating, says Dominic Naldo. Yo, I appreciate you coming through to the fight companion. What a great, exciting fight. And that's not even the main event, guys. That was a 5-round fight, title fight. Might have felt like a main event, but we literally still got the best fight of the night coming up. And that was probably the fight of the night, but this could easily beat that, and that's saying a lot. Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. Justin Rippey says, I wish I could be watching it. Man, you got to catch the highlights and the replays. Israel Adesanya is the real deal. Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker. That's going to be a hell of a fight. At 100 likes, I'll post a link, says John Doe, so you can watch the fights with us. Yo, we got 400 people watching right now. If you're enjoying the show, hit the thumbs up button. And at 100 likes, John Doe will post a link so you can enjoy the stream. If you can't afford it for whatever reasons, you know, like a lot of the full-time family, I'm with you guys. So, you know, stream power. Salute to John Doe for that. That weird guy says, fight of the night, and Izzy wins in the deep water. In the deep water, 5th round. He can go 5 rounds. I mean, I do like Robert Whittaker's chances against Israel Adesanya's more than Gastelum's. That's going to be a good fight. Like, in my mind, Kelvin Gastelum was going to need the knockout in this fight. He didn't get that, but he still did really good. Really fucking good. But Robert Whittaker, I think he's a way better middleweight than Kelvin Gastelum at this point in time. And so the fact that this was such a close fight, you have to wonder what would have happened if this was a healthy Bobby Knuckles. You know what I'm saying? Like Robert Whittaker, oh my, I cannot wait for Robert Whittaker versus Israel Adesanya. Robert Whittaker is it's disputed now. He's the middleweight champion. Adesanya is the interim middleweight champion. They got to unify that. I can't even. That fight's going to be insane. Adesanya just said, you ain't ready for this. He said, this bitch going to be lit. He said, I'm a man, but first I got to call someone up here who's more of a man than me. And he just called up, I think, his coach. And he put the belt on the ground, got on his knees. And that's the ultimate respect. Sit down and thank him for all the times I've been late. That's fucking funny. Yo, my man gave him the ultimate respect and then cracked the joke. Yo, he put the belt on the ground, got on his knees, and, like, bowed. Like, he was, you know, that was the ultimate respect he gave to his coach there. Over the show on the replays, turned Gastelum's chin with that left hook. Oh, and he's speaking Nigerian. I gotta hear that. Nigeria! I was willing to die. He's translating his own. He's translating his own Nigerian. Taking a look at the 5th and final round. He got a highlight reel from this fight alone, especially at the end of the fight. Just putting a fucking beating on Gastelum in the last minute. Gastelum tried to swing back, just got dropped right back down. That fight would have been stopped for any longer. Somebody was talking about one of the earlier fights and said it probably would have been stopped if it went longer. Maybe the Ovin St. Preux fight or something. This fight would have for sure been stopped if it went longer. ATL, thanks for having me. It's been lit. Adesanya. We got 2 Nigerian champions now. New Zealand on the map as well. Israel Adesanya, the real deal. Now he's going to be fighting Robert Whittaker next. What a performance. What a fight. Whew, we still got Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. Like, if you were here at the beginning of this fight, it was hard for us to get to this fight because we kept circling back to Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier and why it's such a good fight. We would start to talk about Kelvin Gastelum versus Israel Adesanya and then circle back to how good the main event is. Like, damn, this is a good fight too. We got to talk about this. Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier is still coming up. It's coming up next. Let me pull up the chat, full-time family. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe to the channel. We do these fight companions all the time. LFA, Bellator, UFC. Say, bro, you're awesome. Thanks for the link, says Marquis. No, thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up button. That weird guy says Kelvin held his own. 2-2 going to the 5th. Did better than a lot of people gave him credit for. I think you're right, full-time. Probably going to bust up Izzy, but it should be a great show. I didn't. You put those words in my mouth. I didn't say he was going to bust up Izzy. I just said you got to wonder. I didn't say he was going to bust up Izzy. That's going to be a really good fight, but that is a possibility. You do got to wonder. What a fight. Kenny Gonzalez says, thanks, John. Right above you is the link. John Doe with the link. Powerful John Doe. Wendy Green says, wow, Israel takes Rob, but it'll be a great fight, says George Proctor. That will be a great fight. I'm definitely not ready to say Israel takes Rob either. I'm not ready to say that. I'm not ready to say Rob, cleans up Izzy, and I'm not ready to say Israel beats Rob. Honestly, I might give a super slight edge to Whitaker right now, but that was a great performance by Israel Adesanya. But Bobby Knuckles has to be healthy. Robert Whitaker has to be healthy. Hopefully he's 100% healthy. And then I like his chances even more. Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier. Main event of UFC 236. Winner of this will be the interim lightweight champion. Will be set to square off against Khabib Nurmagomedov once he's done serving his suspension for his role in the UFC 229 brawl when he jumped over the cage and flying eagle kicked Dylan Dennis. We got 12 people watching on sportsbooth.tv. What's going on, Sports Booth fam? Let me pull up the Sports Booth chat. Jun Tao says, I got you. Nice uppercut. Gastelum upset. That spinning elbow definitely hurt Gastelum. This is a huge round, said Millie. Gastelum is putting up a fight. I thought he actually won the 4th round. Hell, Dylan Dennis, says Jun Tao. Yo, he's definitely no Artem Lobov. That weird guy says, smoke break. I'll be back. If you guys haven't checked out sportsbooth.tv, make sure to check that out. Link is in the description. It is a fight companion platform. If you're enjoying this fight companion, definitely check me out on sportsbooth.tv. Over there, it's similar to what you're watching on YouTube, except for more interactive. You can actually look through the fight card while you're watching. You can also ask questions and polls throughout the stream. I got Holloway 2nd round TKO, says Chase McAndrew. He's improved light years since their first meeting. We talked about that a little bit earlier. But so has Dustin Poirier. People don't realize so has Dustin Poirier. He's 8-1 in his last 9 fights, and he's been training with ATT, American Top Team, the best fighters in the world. Dustin Poirier didn't get worse since the first fight. Gary Kinch Jr. says, I'm on the fence with this one, guys, but Rose is about to get knocked the fuck out. Man, I don't think Rose is going to get knocked out like Carolina, but she definitely could catch a TKO. Heavy Magic says, dude, you don't realize. Watch. I'm watching. I think Max Holloway is a favorite for a reason, but this is 50-50 for me. And Dustin Poirier, if you're counting Dustin Poirier out, I think you were mistaken. He said Max is going to give him dirty licking. So, Heavy Magic, you're smoking that good stuff. Bro, this isn't Brian Ortega we're talking about as far as the stand-up is concerned. This is people think Max Holloway is like, they just watched the Brian Ortega fight where Max Holloway was light years ahead of in the stand-up department, and they expect Dustin Poirier to go out like Brian Ortega. I don't see that. He said Max is going to give him dirty lickings. Okay, we'll see. John Doe says if Conor was smart, he would call out the winner. Yeah, ooh. You know why that actually makes so much sense? Because Khabib is going to be suspended for a while, so this might be a situation where you defend the interim title. It would be like whoever wins this fight versus Conor McGregor, and then the winner fights Khabib. That's a great call, John Doe. Heavy Magic says Max is running everything. I picked Poirier, but that's only because I had it 50-50 and I felt like everyone was counting him out. I understand why everyone's picking Max Holloway. I get it. This fight is likely to stay on the feet, and he's a striking specialist of the highest order. I get that. But people are still sleeping on Dustin Poirier, so for me, this is 50-50. If you count Dustin Poirier, is not the one to count out, man. People gave Brian Ortega a chance and are counting Dustin Poirier out. That's crazy to me. Wendy Green says Holloway is going to end Poirier. These people are talking that good shit. Oh, my God. They're talking, and they said he's going to end Poirier, give him the dirty lickings. Oh, my God. I can't believe the Poirier sleep. Oh, if Poirier wins, you guys going to be so shocked. 10th Island, let's go. Hey, but at the end of the day, Max is Max, and it is what it is on the 10th Island. I'm with the diamond. He's going to derail Max's train, says Cam Murphy. Let's go, Cam. Bay Fim says Michael Gordon fight who? I've been a Holloway fan forever. I'm a huge Max Holloway fan. Someone asked me earlier my favorite fighters. Max Holloway was at the top of the list. He's one of the first that come to mind, him and Jorge Masvidal. I'm not picking against him because I don't like him. I'm just picking Poirier because he's so underrated. He's what you call a live dog right now. Like, he's got a great chance to win this fight. And it's his weight class. Like, I don't know. If Holloway wins, he wins. But I could easily see him losing this one. People are talking about he's about to give Poirier the dirty lickings. Dustin Poirier's walking out, you guys. It's about time for the main event. Albert Niev says this is the blessed era. When did Khabib beat Conor? What was that? I don't know the exact month. When was that? When did they fight? In November or something? I don't remember the exact month they fought. UFC 229. Albert Niev said Dustin Poirier is going to be knocked out unconscious. I'm not an objective fan at all. I pick my favorites to win, says Benji. I'm super objective. I like, well, but to be fair, I usually pick, I'll pick my favorites to win, but when these are two of my favorites, it's not like, Dustin Poirier is one of my favorite fighters for sure too. Peter Lumley says, "Are you gay?" Only on Saturdays and Thursdays. I take Adderall prescription, says full time. Do you think that was a unanimous decision? Yeah. Unanimous, yeah. Was it a close fight? Yeah, but a unanimous decision just means that or that each judge had Adesanya winning at least 3 rounds. If you had Adesanya winning 3 rounds, that was a unanimous decision, and then I thought that Adesanya won at least 3 rounds. Do you like bottom Thursdays for me? Pause. Ahmed DB says Max Holloway of today is unbeatable. Heavy Magic says maybe Tuesdays part-time. Tuesday mornings, maybe? Peter Lumley's. Oh, he's walking out to the Drizzy. I hear the Drizzy. Walk it like I tuck it. Walk it like I. You know that is motherfucking Max Holloway walking out to Jersey. He broke the Drake curse, but now he's taking it too far. What the hell? Why is that on the screen? Hey, has that been on the screen the whole time? That'd be wild if, like... Okay, no, it hasn't. What is this on the screen for? Okay, there we go. But that would be wild. I mean, of course, if Max Holloway loses, but he's taking this Drake curse thing too far. Like, that's still a curse. You broke it, bro. Don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? He's walking out to Drake now, like, you're asking for an L. Now you gotta switch it up to that Hawaiian kickboxer. Yo, Max Holloway is my man. He's one of my favorite fighters. I made a Max Holloway video, man, a year and a half ago. You know, with Max Holloway versus the World, it was called, way back in the day when our channel was called MMA Quick Hits 2. Way back in the day. Intro song and everything, little dedication video, and so I not sleep on Max Holloway, but I'm equally not asleep on Dustin Poirier, and a lot of people are. If you think Dustin Poirier is just about to get the dirty lickings in this fight, you're fucking crazy. The dirty lickings. Max Holloway, blessed, entering the octagon. You know his son is always live on the scene. Last time in his fight, you guys remember when he looked like at the camera and like pointed down? I thought he was talking to the commentators like, hey, yo want me to put him down in this round? But there was a different camera angle. Actually, his son was over there by Joe Rogan and Cormier and all of them. And he looked at his dad going into the 5th round, and his son pointed down at the mat. Yo, Max Holloway's son is a fucking G. He pointed at the mat like, put him down in this round. Max Holloway was like, you want him to go down? Like, Max ain't fucking... Yo, you gotta love Max, man. Like, I'd be happy if Max won. I'm just not asleep on Dustin Poirier. Here we go. Someone says, better stand up Conor or Max. Yo, if Max wins this fight, he probably will. But if he wins this fight, how do you not pick him to beat Conor? You can make the same argument. He's improved since the rematch. Poirier, I mean, if Holloway beats Poirier, he's only got to avenge his loss to Conor. And then, like, he's avenged the 2 best fighters he lost to. That'd be crazy. But if you think he's going to give Poirier the dirty lickings because he's improved so much, how can you not think he's going to give Conor the dirty lickings? He's also still improved that much. Conor's been selling whiskey and shit. You know what I'm saying? Boxing. He ain't been in the MMA zone at all. So, if you're picking Holloway to give Poirier the dirty lickings, you got to pick him to give McGregor, you know, a beat down as well. Me, I want to wait and see what happens in this fight before we go that far. But I do agree with John Doe's point from earlier that Conor McGregor should be watching this fight closely. You went all extra, you know, the distance, over the line. Some people, well, I agree. You went over the line talking about Khabib trying to get a fight, earn the fight, call out the interim title fight winner, because Khabib is going to be suspended longer than McGregor. McGregor can come back, fight the interim title winner, and then the winner fight Khabib. So Conor should be watching this fight closely and probably should be ready to... I'm sure he's probably already got a message for Poirier drafted and a message for Holloway drafted. I would bet you $100,000 that Conor McGregor is going to tweet before tomorrow about this fight. Within 24 hours, Conor McGregor is going to say something, call out one of these dudes, something, and I think it would be really smart, because this is a great way to get to the Khabib fight. Here we go. Fighting out of Waianae, Hawaii. The reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world. The pride of Hawaii. Max Blessed Holloway. Here we go. Hey, in the end of the day, it is what it is. Max is Max. You know what I'm saying? On the 10th island. This is the first main event I haven't seen Herb Dean reffing in a long time. That dude's always in the big fights. Here we go. Poirier Holloway. Rematch underway. Oh, fight clock, fight clock, fight clock, fight clock, fight clock, fight clock. Fuck. Center of the octagon. Poirier. Looking good, coming forward with the front kick. Dustin Poirier coming forward, outside leg kick lands. I'm telling you guys, this ain't no fucking Brian Ortega on the feet. Poirier's looking loose, trying to come over the top with the left. Holloway trying to come forward with the left hook, followed by a straight right. Front kick from Dustin Poirier. Outside leg kick from Dustin Poirier. Good defense from Poirier. Punch to the body from Max Holloway. Dustin Poirier center of the octagon. Max Holloway coming forward with a punch to the body, straight right. Outside leg kick from Dustin Poirier. Straight left from Max Holloway. Jab, looks like it landed. Oh, big straight left from Dustin Poirier. Another left from Dustin Poirier. Where's the fucking dirty lickings? Oh, straight left from a good straight left dirty licking from Max Holloway. Oh, now he's putting the combination together, Max Holloway. There's some dirty lickings. But this ain't no dirty lickings. This ain't no one-sided affair like people were counting him out. Good body kick from Dustin Poirier. Left hand return from Max Holloway. Max Holloway got off some good shots in that combination. Straight left, straight right from Dustin Poirier. Heavy, straight left from Poirier. Now he's putting the pressure on. Now he's attacking Holloway against the fence, making him defend. Holloway trying to come forward with the big left. Poirier turning it on. Left hand. These guys are swinging back and forth. Holloway loves this right hand from Poirier, but usually he's winning them. Straight left from Poirier. Straight right from Poirier. Right hook from Max Holloway. Holy shit. Straight left hand from Dustin, or left hook from Dustin Poirier lands. Left hook from Dustin Poirier. Right hook from Dustin Poirier. Straight left from Dustin Poirier. Right hook from Dustin Poirier. Right hook from Dustin Poirier. Right uppercut from Dustin Poirier. Straight left from Dustin Poirier. Right hook, right uppercut. Knees from Dustin Poirier. Right uppercut from Dustin Poirier. Right hook from Dustin Poirier. Right hook from Dustin Poirier. Holloway is wobbly. Straight right from Dustin Poirier. Max is hurt. Dirty lick my mother. Dirty lick these. What the fuck y'all talking about? Put some respect on my wait. Max Holloway's getting hurt. Dustin Poirier right hook. He's trying to close the show in the first round. Straight left. From Poirier. Holloway is hurt. Another left hand from Poirier. Yo, I'm gonna need like a $5 donation if Poirier wins this fight in the first round, just for the disrespect. Just for the disrespect. Holy shit! Straight left from Dustin Poirier. Okay, good counter right from Max. Straight left from Max. This is the first time we've really probably ever seen Max hurt. Right hook over the top from Poirier. Right hook over the top from Poirier. Another right hook. Now he's in the Muay Thai clinch. Trips Max Holloway. Left hook. Straight left from Poirier lands. Right hook to the chin lands. This is another level, baby boy. This is American Top Team. Sorry, guys. I'm a little fucking hyped right now. Holy shit. Do you guys not remember what people were saying before this fight? Dustin Poirier is about to get washed. He's about to get the dirty lickings. Another straight left. Another straight left from Dustin Poirier. Right, left from Poirier. Left from Poirier, powerful. There's a good little left hook. Straight left from Poirier. Straight left. I don't want to see my boy Max lose like this. Poirier's picking him apart, you guys. He's giving him the dirty lickings. This is crazy. Ooh, there's a good strong shot from Holloway, but it was on a counter. Poirier landed a straight right of his own. Another right hand from Poirier. Kick to the body from Holloway. Poirier shaking at the end of the round. Max Holloway pointing at the ground. He's like, yo, I got this. Whew, whew. Oh, I'm fucking shivering right now. Shiver me timbers. What the fuck? What did I just watch? Oh, shit. I never thought I would see it the day Max Holloway got the dirty lickings. Oh, my God. Max Holloway is literally one of the best fighters on the planet. Best strikers, cleaned out the featherweight division. And Dustin Poirier is working. Oh my God, that left hook I just saw on the replay. He's knocking Max Holloway around the ring. Oh my. Oh, what the guys. Oh my Lanta. And Poirier's just feeling good, licking his lips. Max Holloway loves this shit. Y'all don't understand though. Great first round for Poirier, but the fight's just starting, man. We gotta see that again. That was just round one. I had to take a deep breath. I can't believe what we're seeing what we just saw. You gotta do this for 25 minutes. Good straight left from Max Holloway. I gotta shut up, man. I just can't believe how the Poirier disrespect coming into this fight. Good straight left from Max Holloway. Oh, good defense from Poirier. That defense right there, man, that's high level shit. Max Holloway had a combination, and Poirier had a block for each one. There's some Matrix level defense. You're knocking them shit off like Neo was knocking off bullets. Elbows and shit blocking them. Nice straight left from Poirier. Holloway just split the guard though. Nice straight right from Poirier. Ooh, that was a straight left that Poirier was heat seeking with. Right hook to the body from Max Holloway. Nice right hand from Max Holloway. You guys don't realize though, and this is a problem. Max Holloway still has a chance clearly because he's Max Holloway. But Max Holloway isn't known for finishing guys. And Dustin Poirier is not known for getting finished. He went through a war with Justin Gaethje, capital W-A-R. And he never gave up, never quit, took big shots from Eddie Alvarez, never got knocked out. Poirier's got a chin. So that's so it's going to be harder for Max to really knock him out. He can still TKO him for sure. Anything can happen still. Nice straight right from Poirier. Looks like it might have poked Holloway a little bit in the eye. Max Holloway's getting comfortable. Oh, another straight left from Poirier. Max Holloway, though, he's starting to feel comfortable. He's shaking his head and coming forward, and he's the one aggressing. Max Holloway, nice right hand to the body. Right hook by Dustin Poirier. Front kick missed from Poirier. High kick to the body from Max Holloway. Nice jab from Poirier. Max Holloway defends a takedown attempt from Dustin Poirier. Holloway laughed at him. Oh, nice left hand by Max Holloway. Right hand over the top from Poirier, though. Straight left from Poirier. Holloway comes forward with the combination. Looks like 3 of the shots were blocked. Might have landed 1. Max Holloway, nice kick to the body. And the right hand from Max Holloway. Oh, good right hand landed from Max Holloway there. Referee warning Dustin Poirier to watch his fingers. A nice kick to the body from Max Holloway. Oh, strong left lands there from Dustin Poirier. Left hook. Max Holloway's having a lot better round. Another strong left from Poirier there. He's coming forward, right hand. He just knocked Max Holloway down against the fence. Max Holloway put his hands up and eats another right hook. He's saying it didn't hurt, but he did get dropped for a quick second. Don't look like they counted it as a knockdown. He didn't go all the way to his butt, but it rocked him for sure. Another left hand from Dustin Poirier, right hook. Max with the left jab. Right hand to the body from Max Holloway. Big right hand from Dustin Poirier sends Max Holloway stumbling back, puts his hands up again. That right hook is nasty, Cormier says. Nice jab from Cormier. From Poirier. Sounds alike. Ooh, left hand from Poirier. He's heat-seeking now. Right hand over the top. Right hook. Poirier is feeling himself. He's literally putting his hands on it. Bro, Poirier's he's feeling like Superman. At the end of the round, he was like, bro, I'm here all day. Doctor coming in to look at Holloway a little bit, looking at his eye, just checking. Got a cut on the side of his eye. I mean, that was a close round for Max, but I mean, it could be 1-1, it could be 2-0 Poirier, but still, I got to pull up the chat, see all this dirty lickings talk. Holloway's fighter man says Wendy Green, so I know he's a fighter. I'm just telling people, I don't understand how asleep people were on Poirier. I don't get it. What are you missing? What are we missing? It's obvious Max Holloway has improved since the first fight. He's the champion now on a 13-fight winning streak. But Dustin Poirier didn't just stall out. He's been fighting at American Top Team, and it's proof that his proof isn't a gold belt. His proof is the knockout win over Pettis, Gaethje, and Alvarez. That lets you know he's at the highest level. He don't need a gold belt. I should have told you everything you needed to know. I don't understand the Poirier disrespect coming into this fight, and so we're going to need some respect on me and Poirier's name when all this is said and done. Dustin Poirier, center of the octagon. Max Holloway meets him there. Start off the 4th round. I still got the fight clock on the screen? I think I do. Yes. All right. Max Holloway, nice little shot to the body. Tries to leap in on a hook. Dustin Poirier counters it with the right hook of his own. Nice kick to the body from Dustin Poirier. Max Holloway's fighting style, he's usually the one pressuring. He's not no counter striker. Dustin Poirier, man. And, I'm sure we're going to hear, people are going to have their reasons. Weight cut. Well, I mean, it's a new weight division, but just remember, coming into this fight, people thought he was about to give Poirier the dirty lickings. Poirier's waving him on like, I'm ready to go. Like, Holloway comes forward with a combination and gets tagged with the left hand. Body kick from Poirier. Defense from Poirier, like the boxing defense is I literally said that coming into this fight. He's not going to have to lift Poirier's hands up for him. He's not going to have, like he was in Brian Ortega. There was a time where he was literally picking his hands up for him. That's not going to happen here. Poirier turning it on, coming forward with combinations. He probably just landed 6 shots as we've been talking. Outside leg kick from Poirier. He's putting a clinic on Max Holloway right now. I never thought I would say that sentence in my life. Straight left, straight right from Poirier. I never thought I would say that in my life. He's putting a clinic on Max Holloway. Never, but here we are tonight. Dirty lickings. Straight right from Poirier. Another right jab from Poirier connects. Max Holloway's eyes are busted up. Right hand, left hand, 1-2 lands for Poirier. Body shot for Holloway. Poirier comes over the top with the left hand. That striking defense. Good. There's a good straight left from Holloway. You got a shot through there. But now you got it. That just made him angry. Now Poirier's coming forward. Don't make it, man. Oh, dude. I can't believe what I'm seeing as an MMA fan. Oh, straight left followed by a right. A left hook followed by a straight right from Dustin Poirier. Another straight left from Dustin Poirier down the pipe. He's just touching Max Holloway up at will. Right hand down the pipe from Poirier. Nice right hand from Max Holloway. Max Holloway's right eye is almost closed all the way. Nice straight right from Max Holloway. Damn you, Drake. A good left hand from Max Holloway. Uppercut from Poirier. I don't think Poirier's really been hurt much in this fight. You know them speed bags? Like, there's been times in this fight where Poirier's got Max Holloway's, like, he just hit his head and it, like, rocked. Here comes Max Holloway. Oh, here really comes Max Holloway. He's turning it on with the left hook, right hook combination, pushing Poirier against the fence. Right hook, knee to the body, jumping knee. Right hook from Max Holloway. Poirier shoots for the takedown. Holloway in on a guillotine attempt against the fence. 47 seconds left in the round. Poirier looking for a takedown. Holy smokes, I don't think we've ever seen this. He trains at AT&T. Don't sleep on Poirier's wrestling. He don't have his hands locked, though. It's going to be hard to get a double. He's trying to lock his hands. He just locked his... Oh, he almost had his hands locked. Holloway sprawled just in time. If he would have locked his hands... Oh, elbows from Max Holloway as Poirier works on this takedown. Elbows from Max Holloway. Referee warns him not to the back of the head. That just caught up the strike count. You see the striking count shooting up? All them damn elbows? And that combination. Max Holloway fighting back. Knees to the body from Max Holloway in the clinch and the round ends. Oh, shit. We still got a fight on our hands. We're going into the 4th round. Max Holloway's right eye is almost closed. Left eye is swollen, but he's still turning it on. I got to pull up the chat, man. This fight is better than I know a lot of people expected. A lot of people knew that this had potential to be fight of the year, but they didn't expect Poirier to put up a fight, which almost doesn't make sense. J Skill says 10th Island. Yo, Max is Max, and it is what it is on the 10th Island. I have no idea who won that round, says Benji. I might give it to Max. I think it's 2-1. It might be 2-1 right now. You think Max got that round? I think the way Max finished that round, I think, yeah, maybe that. Well, he finished it with the combination and some elbows. I mean, it depends on how much you count them elbows as taking the round back. Because really, his biggest moment was just coming back with that flurry. Other than that, Poirier reversed the position and Holloway just started throwing those elbows. So do you count those elbows as kind of winning it? Either way, it's for sure 2 rounds for Poirier. Championship rounds, baby. Your rounds, mate. What way? I got it 2-1 Poirier right now. It's about to be round 4. Ooh, nice right hand from Max Holloway. Start round 4. But also, Dustin Poirier is not the type of dude to quit in the 4th round or something crazy like that. Now he shoots for a single leg early in the 4th round, Dustin Poirier. As Max Holloway comes in, Poirier ducks and looks for a double, gets the double, locks his hands, takes Max Holloway down against the cage. Max Holloway's butt is against the cage, back is against the fence. Holloway pushing down on the head, trying not to let his feet flatten out, because I don't think the takedown is officially secured until his butt's like on the mat and his legs are under him. So right now, this takedown doesn't look like it's going to be counted. But good attempt from Poirier. Interesting. That's really interesting. Didn't expect that really in this fight. Holloway's on his knees. Poirier trying to pull his legs from under him, unable to. Holloway stands up. Poirier still in on a single leg. Holloway now defending it, has a guillotine attempt. Poirier looking for a trip. He's like, fuck it, I got this takedown attempt. I need to score it. He wasn't able to. Stands up, eats a knee to the body. Good knee to the body from Max Holloway. Straight right from Poirier. Combination from Holloway, but he does eat a right hook. Poirier comes forward. The uppercut. Max Holloway with the knee in the clinch. Straight right followed by Max Holloway. Max Holloway has cardio for years at both weight classes. Nice right hand for Max Holloway. Another nice right hand. Right and a left by Max Holloway. Left hook. Left straight by Max Holloway. Left hook by Max Holloway. Right hand to the body by Max Holloway. Right hook from Dustin Poirier. Left hook from Max Holloway. Left uppercut from Max Holloway. Poirier's got to circle out of here. Circles to the center of the octagon. Max Holloway looking for the comeback. Holloway. Holloway. The crowd screams. Uppercut from Poirier. Poirier fires back straight left. Max Holloway on the retreat now. Right hand from Max Holloway. Left hook to the body from Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier looks up at the time. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the round. Right hook to the body from Max Holloway. Knee to the body from Holloway. Ooh, right hand from Poirier. Max Holloway just misses on a big right hand. Holloway's throwing a lot of punches. He's catching up on the judges' scorecard as far as strike count. He could finish this round 2-2. Nice straight left from Poirier. These 4th and 5th rounds are going to decide this fight. Poirier has definitely slowed down a little bit. Good right hand from Poirier. Left hand from Poirier. Ooh, that right hand. Looks like it turned Max Holloway's head there. Ooh, left jab from Poirier. Good body kick from Holloway. Right hook from Poirier, who's in the center of the octagon. Minute and 22 seconds left in the 4th round. Oh, big knee from Poirier. Damn, that might have just missed. Well, no, it looks like it cracked open Max Holloway's nose in a major way. He's bleeding. He's leaking. Oh, straight left from Poirier. Holloway's face is a bloody mess after that knee. He's wiping the nose. Straight left from Holloway. Max Holloway's face almost looks like it has a blood mask on. Now he's talking shit. Let's go. He got my face busted open. Now I'm ready to fight. Holloway, now they're in a clinch. Poirier clinches up, tries to land the uppercut. Holloway's mad now. Now Holloway's blowing. He's pissed off. Poirier wants a takedown. He said, I'm not feeding into that shit. I'm trying to win this fight best way possible. I want a takedown or whatever I can get. I got your nose. I'll take you to the next round. 30 seconds. Holloway trying to defend the takedown against the fence from Poirier. His nose is leaking. That's not a good look, you know, especially with the sun in the octagon. I think he just looked over at him. That's why I say that. Inside knee from Poirier. 10 seconds left in the round. The judge might have to, we're just going for takedown attempt from Poirier. Looks like it's not going to be successful to end the round. No, Holloway ends the round with a submission attempt. These dudes respecting each other a lot at the end of that round. Max Holloway Definitely earning Poirier's respect for sure by the end of the fight if he didn't already have it during the fight. His face is a mess right now, Max Holloway's. Is this what you call dirty lickings? Is this what you call dirty lickings? All I tried to say is don't sleep on Dustin Poirier. All I tried to say is I'm giving him a slight edge just because people are just so asleep. People are hibernating on Dustin Poirier. He trains at American Top Team. And they think he's going to get the dirty lickings. Come on, man. One more strong round from Dustin Poirier and he could become the UFC's interim lightweight champion. Who knows, man? If Max Holloway has a big 5th round, he might squeak out the decision. But if you're going by a count of the rounds... oh, shit. Poirier just walked to the center of the octagon and pointed down. Holloway stand up and walked with a butchered face and obliged. Poirier's trying to have one of those fights. The best... oh my God! He's trying to recreate my favorite moment in UFC history. He pointed at the ground when he don't got shit to lose. If he just starts swinging him, inside leg kick from Poirier. But when Max Holloway pointed at the ground, he just started throwing blows with Lamas. Good jab by Holloway. It wasn't a point to the ground. Let's just have a good 5th round. It was a point to the ground. Haymaker time. Max Holloway's face is butchered right now. He don't even look like Max Holloway. Straight right from Dustin Poirier. Holloway. 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 The crowd screams. Dustin Poirier. It's a nice straight left there as Max Holloway tries to come forward. Another right hand there. Oh, Max's face, boy. Tenderized. Oh, another right hand opens up the cut on Max Holloway's face from Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier, center of the octagon, looks to land a counter right hook, just misses when Max Holloway tried to land a body shot. Holloway presses forward, lands a nice straight left. Holloway's face, man. Like I watch a lot of MMA fights, but to the point where this shit's, like Alistair Overeem after the Curtis Blade elbows, it's like a horror movie type shit. Straight right from Dustin Poirier. Blood leaking from Holloway's face. Holloway center of the octagon, lands a nice body kick. 3 minutes left to crown a new champion, an interim champion. Straight left followed by a right hook from Poirier. We got some talking to do after this fight, you guys. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about the Dustin Poirier disrespect coming into this fight. I'm gonna lament exactly why I picked him to win this fight. I didn't expect this to happen. But I want to lament why you should not have picked him to get the dirty lickings in this fight. The dirty lickings. Before this fight started, I was shocked. I said, you think Dustin Poirier is about to get the dirty lickings? Oh my God. Now he's putting a beating on one of the best fighters in UFC featherweight history. 13 fight winning streak. Might come to an end tonight by a guy. Oh, right hand from Poirier. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if the doctor comes in and checks. There's only 1 minute 53 seconds left. The doctor might come check this one out. And Holloway's not done. Poirier's not done either. Neither one of them are done. Oh, nice straight left connects from Holloway. He comes forward, but you got to be careful because he eats a left hook, right hook. Damn you, Drake! I fucking blame Drake! I blame Drake! The damn Drake curse. He broke the Drake curse. Like Final Destination, that shit came back to bite. Got too comfortable. Walked out to the damn songs. Still 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Dustin Poirier in on a single leg attempt against the fence. Probably doing Holloway a favor at this point. Going for a takedown attempt rather than, landing more big shots. Poirier really wants a takedown. He really wants a takedown. Winner of this fight will likely challenge Khabib Nurmagomedov unless Conor McGregor jumps in the mix. It could easily be Poirier versus McGregor. "30 seconds left in this fight, and I cannot wait for the judges' scorecards just to make it official because I don't even know. They might rob Poirier tonight, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, but in my mind, I got this maybe 4-1 Poirier, definitely 3-2. 14 seconds left. Poirier's holding on to him. He's really trying to not do more damage to his face. Like, this is my opinion. I think Poirier's a good dude. He really don't want to do much more damage to Holloway's face, especially in front of his son. I honestly believe in that last minute, and he would probably never admit it, that he held on and went for that takedown attempt a lot to save damage to Max Holloway. He knew he had won the fight. I think he did Max Holloway. I really think that was a thought in his mind. Because, I would get it. He respects Max Holloway. He's not trying to fucking ruin his face. He's trying to win the fight. We got to see these judges' scorecards, but I got to pull up the chat because coming into this fight, they said Dustin Poirier was about to get the fucking dirty lickings. They said Dustin Poirier was about to get the dirty lickings. Cleaned up. Washed up. I was appalled and I was shocked. It was asinine. Ludicrous. Loco. Oh, these replays will make you shudder. The first round, I had shivers. The beating Poirier put on Holloway in the first round, I couldn't believe it. Great fight. DP just got me paid, says Trello ACNF. Max should have stayed at 145, says T. I'm out for the night, says Wendy Green's night. Everyone, Wendy Green's does not want to own up to the fact he was one of the ones saying that Max Holloway was about to watch Poirier. You might have lost some money tonight. Oh, so shitty. Why did Dustin Poirier win, says Jerry's Vlogs? Because Dustin Poirier is so good of a fighter. I said coming into this fight, I picked Poirier to win this fight, but I said coming into this fight, I feel like people are counting Poirier out, and it is insane. Wendy Green says, thanks for the UFC Yankovic live stream. I'm out. Appreciate you coming through, Wendy Greens. Thanks for coming through. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you guys did enjoy the stream, make sure you hit subscribe. It would be much appreciated. I think we've got almost as many people watching this stream right now as we do subscribers. If everyone hit subscribe right now, we would like double up. But if not, I appreciate you guys coming through. I'm sure we'll see you again for the next fight. Jessica Andrade versus Rose Namajunas. I cannot wait. Benji says, I lost both my picks, but they fought their asses off. I won both my picks, and they also fought their asses off. I picked Adesanya and Poirier. Bruce Buffer just announced Dustin Poirier and new interim lightweight champion. Poirier won. These two was an easy job for McTapper, says Michael Edwards. That was a long time ago. Michael Edwards says, come on, think how good Khabib really is. Oh, no, Khabib is a monster. Thank you. You did a great job, Bayfam. I appreciate that, JFam. Anybody that, before you get out of here, I'm probably just going to sit here and talk about the fights for a little bit and talk about UFC 237 up and coming. But thank you guys for coming through and watching the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Also, if you're part of the full-time family, hit the link in the description to go to sportsbooth.tv and follow us over there. That is going to be the future of Fight Companions. I can't wait to really you know, get over there, more people over there, because you get to do a lot more during the stream. So thank you guys for coming through and watching this. This is our second channel, our main channel. We cannot live stream on right now. So Full-Time MMA is the main channel. If you're new to the channel, terrible. Max won that fight, says Cole Linton. Cole Linton, you might be smoking the same shit whoever was smoking whenever they said that Max Holloway was about to give Dustin Poirier the dirty lickings. Somebody said Max Holloway was about to give Dustin Poirier the dirty lickings. You need drug tested immediately. Dab Majesty says, thank you for the play-by-play. I'm on the road, not able to watch, but I've been thinking about this fight. The chat's going crazy. I got to scroll back up. I missed it. Well, thanks for the message. Thanks for tuning into the Fight Companion while you're on the road. Earned a new subscriber. Good stuff, Hooligan. Thank you, Little Britches. I appreciate that. I swear, if you say dirty lickings one more time, that wasn't my word. Someone came and told me Max Holloway was about to give Dustin Poirier the dirty lickings. And so I had to quote them because I was shocked that they thought Poirier was about to get worked. Poirier giving his thoughts now on the Khabib fight. He told Khabib, get your shit together, young man. We got a belt to fight for. Fucking Dustin Poirier. Oh my God. That's going to be great promotion as well. Oh my, Dustin Poirier came out of this a fucking legend. Dustin Poirier is a motherfucking legend, you guys. Now, let's go to Dustin Poirier's Tapology. Let me explain not only why I picked him to win, but why I think it is insane to have counted him out of this fight. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is 8-1 in his last 9 fights, now 9-1 in his last 10. His most recent fights are what we'll focus on, the most impressive shit you'll see. Oh, Max Holloway's got a dirty cut. He's got a fucking nasty cut above his eye. Max Holloway, no excuses. He said, no excuses, man. And Joe Rogan asked him, he moved up to a new weight class. What felt different tonight? He said, nothing. Nothing was different. No excuses. Now he did that one for Tony Ferguson. Dustin Poirier put that whooping on him for Tony Ferguson. I'm just joking. But anyways, let's focus on Dustin Poirier and why I thought it was asinine to think he was going to get the dirty lickings. He's coming off of finishing 3 of the toughest fighters in the most stacked division in the UFC. Anthony Pettis literally just knocked out Wonder Boy. Anthony Pettis is not easy to finish. It wasn't until recently he got finished for the first time in his career, and it was by Max Holloway. But that was at featherweight. Anthony Pettis had a bad weight cut. Anthony Pettis comes back up to lightweight, fights Dustin Poirier, and he didn't quit in the fight, but he was injured in the fight to the point where he was, it was a stoppage. I don't think he wanted to continue at that point. Lived to fight another day. Dustin Poirier put it on him, got him out of there in the 3rd round. Then Justin Gaethje, he finished in his next fight. 4th round, Justin Gaethje, one of the toughest fighters, just coming off of a knockout over not only James Vick, Edson Barboza. He just beat Edson Barboza. Justin Gaethje has proven himself as one of the toughest fighters in the division, and just Dustin Poirier finished him in the 4th round. Eddie Alvarez, former UFC lightweight champion, the Underground King, he got him out of there in the 2nd round in a rematch of a fight that could have been rematched earlier. He literally went the hard road. When he fought Eddie Alvarez, there was controversy. That fight, he was supposed to get an immediate rematch because the fight, there wasn't closure. It was no contest. There was controversy to the stoppage. Eddie Alvarez instead gets rewarded with an Ultimate Fighter run against Justin Gaethje. He gets to coach against Justin Gaethje. Then he has to fight Justin Gaethje. So not only does Dustin Poirier not get the rematch, now he has to fight Anthony Pettis. Doesn't get the Alvarez rematch until Alvarez is done with Gaethje, but Gaethje beats Alvarez, and so now you gotta fight Gaethje. Now that you beat Pettis and Gaethje, you finally get the rematch you should have got 2 fights ago, and you beat him there. Now you fight fucking Max Holloway, and you beat him. But before the Max Holloway fight, everything that I just talked about is why it is insane to have counted Dustin Poirier out of this fight. Absolutely insane. And you know, glad I was proven right tonight. Mystic full-time strikes once again, full-time family. Let me pull up the chat. We're going to talk about some upcoming fights. John Doe says Max doesn't turn down fights. Dustin 1 says JMG. Holloway go back to 145 says Duke the Beast. Benchy says I want to see what Israel has to say in his post-fight presser. What a rough fight. Yeah, the post-fight press conference is going to be a good one for sure. Daddy I'm Real says not a good fight. I disagree, man. Ramsey Sheriff says boom, Dustin Poirier. The Flying Hawaiian says Rick Pope. Dustin versus Khabib. I think it's going to probably be Poirier versus McGregor. Because Khabib's going to be suspended for like 3 months longer than Khabib. Khabib's going to be suspended like 3 months longer than McGregor. They would have had the same suspension, but Khabib was supposed to do like a video or some sort of public service to get his sentence shortened, and he didn't want to. He's like, no, fuck that. You know, he didn't, I guess, and I think it's partly because his brothers, cousins, friends got suspended for like a year. So he's like, my guys can't fight, I'm not fighting. So with that being said, Khabib might be suspended a little bit longer than Conor McGregor. And Dustin, if Conor McGregor wants the rematch, he might want to call out Dustin Poirier. I predicted Conor McGregor's going to be within the next 12 hours. He's going to say something about this fight. He's going to say, I already beat them both or something crazy, trying to keep his spot in the queue of fighting for the title next. Let's see. Conor McGregor Twitter. 10 hours ago, he'll have a new tweet soon. He said, ensure what to be one hell of a slobber knocker. Good luck, fellas. Take it for the fans. A proper knock. Watch it live and direct on ESPN Plus with a simple click of this link below. Conor McGregor helping promote his fellow fighters. Theo Vaughn says John Doe. Theo Vaughn, what? Where's Theo Vaughn? Don't joke with me. Daddy I'm Real Demon says Gastelum versus Adesanya, way better fight. Ryan Ripple will have all the pay-per-views. Damn, I was going for Max, says Ice O Joe. Conor fought them a while back. He did, but he still wants to fight for what they just fought for. He wants the spot to fight. Conor wants to fight Khabib. They just fought for the right to fight Khabib. So if Khabib's suspended, Conor might want to come back and fight the winner here. And the winner fights Khabib. If Khabib is stripped, these guys could fight for the real title. And I don't know if Khabib would be stripped, you know, because he's only going to be out, I believe, for like 9 or so months. But either way, whether it's an interim fight or a title fight, I do think McGregor could fight Poirier next. How did it go down, says Daniel Jacobs? Man, it was crazy. Dustin Poirier put one of the worst beatings we've ever seen Max Holloway take in just the first round. I had the shivers. He had already rocked Max Holloway multiple times. Max Holloway started to come back throughout the fight. Dustin Poirier was running away with the strike count, just piecing up Max. It was unbelievable. But Max champion came back, weathered the storm, but ultimately Dustin Poirier turned it back on in the 5th round. I think Max Holloway came back and actually stole the 4th round, but Poirier had another big 5th round to finish the show, and by the end of the fight, Max Holloway did not look like the same Max Holloway, just as far as, you know, facial features are concerned. Not like he's still not a great fighter, but just as far as he had a huge cut on his face, that he was swollen, and it was just something unbelievable when you think about how good Max Holloway is. I'm so pissed. $80 for both of my favorite fighters to lose, says Daddy I'm Real. That is unfortunate. You should have messed with me, man. I would have won you some money tonight. I picked Adesanya and Poirier. Make sure, I'm not going to advertise that over here. But yeah, man, I'll hook you up. Yvonne Sanders says, Conor is a bum with bum fans on this chat. Khabib owned him and will always own him. Trump's trying to steal the shine from this fight. Oh, no, we're trying to steal the shine from this fight because we're talking about real possibilities and even bigger possibilities. A huge opportunity it would be for Dustin Poirier if he got to fight Conor McGregor. That would be a whole nother level of eyes because the casual fans might not have tuned in tonight. I mean, some of them I'm sure did, a few of them, but everybody will tune in. Fighting Conor McGregor is not stealing his shine. It's actually giving him more shine than he could ever get probably anywhere else. Disappointed in Max, thought he had it, said Fearless One. Are you the one that said, I'm trying to remember exactly whose name said he's going to get a dirty licking. Bruh, Max 1 says Kiko Aluna. Okay. I didn't see that. I deleted because I'm pissed, says I'm Real Demas. Conor's the biggest draw in the UFC period, says JMG. Exactly. That would be one of the hugest opportunities for Dustin Poirier. Tony Ferguson needs to be fighting, not fucking Poirier, says fellow Arcer. I mean, I love Tony Ferguson, and I hope he gets everything situated that he needs to get taken care of, and he can be fighting for the title. I do agree he should be fighting for the title, but right now he's not able, so you got to go with who is able to fight. That was Ash, bro. Max 1 says Kiko Aluna. I had it for Poirier. It was either 4-1 or I'll even be respectful and just say 3-2 Poirier because it doesn't matter. A win is a win. But it was definitely 3-2 Poirier in my opinion, at minimum. He said Dustin was being a bitch hanging on the cage. I think you might be a little biased. Wendy Green says Dirty Lickens, I believe, says that weird guy. Somebody said Dirty Lickens, bro. It was either Wendy Greens or Fearless One. All right. What is the next UFC event coming up? I don't know if it's UFC 237. I know that's the pay-per-view, but what's the next fight night? Talk about that before we get out of here for the night. Mystic Sniper says, who won the main card? Man, Dustin Poirier just put a beating on Max Holloway. Israel Adesanya won it was a great fight against Kelvin Gastelum. That fight might have ultimately, I didn't expect it to be one of the fights of the night, but it was up there. It was definitely up there with fight of the night as far as Adesanya versus Gastelum. Then we seen Khalil Roundtree look amazing against Eric Anders. He came out here and looked great. And then before that, we had a couple other fights on the main card. Let's go to events for UFC, see what's coming up. We've got... You just going to list the whole fight card, bruh? All right, upcoming. Overeem versus Olenek. Jacare versus Hermanson. Iaquinta versus Cerrone. When did that get announced? That's a really good fight. Wow. I didn't know when that got announced. I haven't heard much about Iaquinta versus Cerrone yet. And then Namajunas versus Andrade. But next we got Overeem versus Olenek. So let's see who's on the fight card, because that'll be our next fight companion, and it's on 420. Hey. Smoke weed every day. Islam Makhachev versus Arman Shahrukyan. Sergey Pavlovich versus Marcelo Golm. Devin Clark versus Ivan Shitty Rock. That's literally Shitty Rock. Oh, Shirokov. Okay. Roxanne Modafferi versus Antonina Shevchenko. Antonina Shevchenko about to put a beating on the Happy Warrior. Holy smokes. Antonina Shevchenko fighting in just 6 days. Saturday, 12 p.m. Central. It's a daytime card. So, guys, that will be the next time we are back for the Fight Companion. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you did, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. But also check out sportsbooth.tv. Link is in the description. It's super dope sports streaming channel for Fight Companions and more. We're streaming over there all night. You can look at the fight card through the fights and more. So make sure to give us a follow on sportsbooth.tv. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And we will be back for the fights next week. Hope you enjoyed the live companion. It is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comment. You're out.